Podcast. We're going to do something super off brand today, something completely different. We're going to talk about Volkswagens this episode. I know, don't freak out. I know it's a change of pace. We never do this ever.
Same but different.
Never happened.
You said a Volkswagen.
We don't talk about German cars here.
Not at all.
By the way, don't go back and watch the last 24 episodes.
No. This is the first Volkswagen episode ever.
Horse Volkswagen group. Anyway, as you can see, we do have Dave from EQT joining us here today.
What's up, Dave?
He is the beat boop guru himself, as we like to call him, Cybex master. And I just found out that you have an all-wheel drive GLI. We're definitely gonna talk about that because that's fucking cool.
It's been in the process of when I started doing it, I kind of got sidetracked and was like, oh, well, while I'm in here, I should build a custom hybrid trans and do some custom turbo modification stuff and
all the snowball.
I just want to point out that the phrase "while I was in there" is like literally rip every car guy's wallet ever.
Like 90 is the hey man, what part should I get while I'm in there?
Yeah,
say less.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Hey, so if you're doing the brakes, right? If you're going to do the brakes, might as well do stainless steel brake lines, new brake pads. Might as well throw a control arm or two in that motherfucker. I mean, shit, tie rods. We're going to have the control arms off. Might as well get some billet knuckles because that motherfucker's going to be taken apart too. And next thing you know, you spent $6,000.
You're strangely close to what I actually did. So,
is there really a price for happiness? Can we put a price on happiness?
No.
Nope.
If you drive an STI, it's $12,000.
Guilty.
400 horsepower.
Hey, the money doesn't matter. It's all about smiles per gallon.
That's a fucking lie. That is a lie.
The guy that's
like a man who doesn't have a mortgage.
$1,000 and he gets 600 foot-pounds of
That's
torque.
correct.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn straight. That's called value. Speaking of that, like, hey, Timmy's car, like that thing fucks now, like legit.
It's fast.
It's fast. So him and I, we had a little friendly pull right after work. But in comparison, when he was running 91, the last time we did a little freeway pull, like it was a bus, easy.
Oh yeah.
My car.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if I was on 91 then though, or excuse me, E85. We did a little friendly pull, and obviously, what's traction in my world?
Dude, okay, my window down, all I hear is "pa pa pa pa."
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was so funny because I'm like traction, and I look over, and Timmy and I are just cracking up, like, and he's just like pulling away. I was just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna be Spin City right now, like whatever.
I think this, no matter what you do, is like universal language for street racing.
Yeah,
like, I don't care if you speak Arabic, Hebrew, English. This is universal for you guys.
Baka baka?
Yeah.
Baka baka?
Yeah, gap.
Baka baka.
It's like
Gap sock, baby. Everybody understands gap sock.
Yeah, I'm not running my drag radials. I'm running a decent set of
excuses. The excuses.
Of track tires.
Yeah.
Whatever. We did.
Had to be like excuses.
We did a little freeway pull. I still spun, but we were pretty much like right on each other. But yeah, that's
after the race.
No.
I'm ready for you, John McManus. Let's go. Let me see your C63 AMG. I'm ready.
Just calling people out.
John McManus has been talking shit forever.
He's scared. Oh, homeboy's scared now, though.
I don't know who John McManus is, but he sounds like a real cuck. Anyway,
Got no chill up in this channel. I dig it.
No, bro. Nobody's safe.
This show?
Nobody is fucking safe.
Welcome to the Rev Match podcast.
Yeah. Nobody
Listen,
knows
man.
what we're talking about, but nobody is fucking safe. Like,
Listen,
let's
man,
be
that's
honest
the
about
bit.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the bit. That's the whole
Yeah.
bit.
I'm a little worried what's going to happen to me.
Oh, boy, get ready for it.
No, we didn't
You're
disrespect Ed. We didn't disrespect Ed at all.
No, I don't
No.
want. I'm not
No,
going to disrespect
he
you.
took the
You're.
fuck out of my car, though. He was like, "Oh fuck this RS3." I'm like, I mean, he's not wrong. He's
Right? Yeah, whatever.
So what's
kind
wrong
of
with
a
the
piece-
RS3? What's wrong with the RS3?
There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Today we are November 16th. Today is a landmark day. I bought my car. I've had my car in my possession for 350 days. As of right now, guess how long Ed has had my car at headquarters?
350 days.
No, 349. Oh, is that
350.
So in about 4 hours from now, when it becomes the 17th, he will be the 51 percentile of people who have had my car in their possession.
nice?
Yeah, I've been bugging him about it for the past, I don't know, forever. I'm like, hey,
I want to point out. I haven't known Dave long, and in fact, at all. But I'm going to point out two things that I've known about him. One, if he tells you he's not going to drink, he's lying. And two, everything he says that he's not going to do when he hasn't been drinking, he's definitely going to do when he has been drinking, because he said he wasn't going to tell the story, and fucking here we are. So, anyway, that's the show. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Okay, but real talk before we get back into fucking what? Who's yelling?
So I went on a Facebook stream for work not too long ago talking about clutches, and this frigging guy, I am now a TikTok somewhere of doing the worst impression ever on camera, and it's
my god,
so bad.
it's good. It's good.
That's great.
It's pretty bad. My first experience with TikTok, I've never TikToked, if that's a verb, but now I am on there doing a god-awful impression and
Of a shit clutch? Is that like, hey, I put a stage 3 clutch in my fucking daily? It sucks.
No, so you're
Weird.
asking. I go on our EQT group and I do streams when there's just too many of the same people asking the same question. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to address like all of you at once instead of a million emails.
Right. Wait, what oil
So I'll
should I
jump
use?
on live.
You're here to hear first, guys. If you're watching, ask Dave all the same question. Everybody, fuck that chat up. Let's go.
Yeah,
If it's going to do a spark plugs, what oil you should run, or your burble tune, get the fuck out.
Should I turn my
Let's go.
gap one click or
Yo,
two?
wait. I just thought of a shirt that we should make for the podcast. I can't say it on the internet because somebody else will make it, but it's amazing, and we're gonna talk afterwards because this shit.
Send nudes.
No, it's so much better, and Dave's the inspiration. So maybe we could do
Well,
like a little Rev Match EQT collabo. Because that's what you do, right?
I got all the high-res vectors. I got you. Let's do it.
I got a
Let's go.
sick graphic artist who does all our shit. Let's fucking go, boy. All right.
Episode officially sponsored by EQT.
Yeah, right. We decided we have decided that EQT sponsors the podcast. We've just figured it out. Yeah. So you're welcome.
Thanks, Dad. I mean,
thanks.
Ed.
Same shit. Same shit.
Oh, There's so much. I need to think to myself before this goes too much further of, am I going to be Dave, the guy who's just the guy, or am I going to be Dave, the guy who works for these guys? It's like, I don't know. There's a certain level of professionalism that comes with being Dave representing these guys.
Dude, it's like you have a flag or a hat on or anything.
Yeah.
Except it legit probably says Dave at EQT somewhere on here. So I'm like,
oh, you mean like right at the actual Twitch drop, and also on the episode, and that's also what I'm going to name the episode after we put it up on Thursday.
Yeah.
But other than that, did I mention that people in South Africa listen to this podcast? So they're also going to know that you're Dave from EQT.
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Big time.
Bro, the worst thing that's ever happened to me is I've been recognized somewhere trying to eat a quiet meal. It's like, hey man, are you?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
So are you gonna go full Chappelle and just like disappear into fucking Deutschland for like 6 months.
Why working for EQT? That happened before this, but we dare not speak thy name. Actually, they're probably watching, so they're probably use this as evidence, but neither here nor there.
Okay, so before we fucking get back into just being shitheads, and real quick, pause. Somebody in the chat's asking when is the merch coming? When we pay for it. That's when.
Wait, I can see a chat somehow. My boomer self is like, where the fuck?
Also, Chief Alex 69, what's up, dog?
What up, homie?
Bunch of hearts and stuff. Love it. Love that stuff.
Chief Alex.
60, man knows what he's about, or woman, or person, whatever. Before we fucking devolve into bullshit, Dave, who the fuck are you? What the fuck do you do? Why are you here? What are you doing on my lawn?
I'm a glorified.
I invited him to your lawn, okay?
Nobody gave me permission.
That
You're a glorified what? I'm sorry, I broke up.
I'm a glorified nobody.
Kind of like my Audi.
Have you met us?
Have you met
us? I'll give you guys the quick rundown. I've been playing with cars for the past 15, 16 years. I did a little self-tuning company thing ages ago, playing with Evos, STI, stuff like that, stock ECU. Eventually had a kid, ended up needing a big, safe, heavy car, got a B6A4, went 3076 on that, Eurodyne, that's all we had back then. Had a bunch of turbo Hondas, Integras, Civics. Like, I love the Japanese stuff, but my daughter's mom said, need something big, heavy, safe, and slow. I was like, Audi, say less. I got this. It's been stock for a long time. I ended up putting, as I said, a 3076 on it. It's a Garrett, like 58 millimeter. Played with that, turned it up, and one thing led to another. I got my GLI. I've had RS3, and now I work for EQT. I'm their sales manager. I wear a lot of hats. A lot of us do. People think we're like this mega huge company, APR, Unitronic, whatever, and we're not. We're incredibly small. So every one of us does the jobs of 8 different people. So I do social media, graphic stuff, some of the website stuff, most of the customer support. Sales are me, like some supply chain sourcing stuff is me. Like, we all do a lot. I think there's a team of maybe like 9 of us.
Nice.
And
you guys do a lot for fucking 9 dudes. Not for fucking 9 dudes, but there's only 9 of you know what I mean. Anyway.
Women.
Yeah, we all are busy. Cliff actually just went full time. He was with the DOD. He's former military. There's a couple of us, myself and Cliff, are prior Army. And now Cliff actually got promoted. He's full time with us. He's COO. That happened 16 days ago, so it kind of takes a lot of the weight off of my shoulders and Ed's shoulders. So
Shout out Cliff.
Somebody keep the fucking lights on, right? While you guys do cool fucking race car shit.
Only who gets to do cool race car shit's Ed, because he's there in California and he's got the track a stone's throw away, an arsenal of cars to choose from. He's got a 718, he's got an A90, he's got an RS7, he's got.
I made him run through the gamut of the bullshit that he bought. And he goes, he said his favorite car is an F-150, which I thought was the funniest.
Dude, that truck rips. Actually, that truck rips. If you just look at like with the power, like. I hate advertising horsepower. I absolutely hate it because everyone's like, well, what dyno was that? What correction factor?
Right.
I'd so much rather advertise in percentage gains. It's like, stock is this.
That's all a dynamometer does really anyway at its core. Like, if you're at,
A dyno is a comparative tool from did the change you make gain or lose? That's all it's for.
And I totally agree with that, unless you got stuck on a Mustang dyno, in which you are allowed to say it would have made more on a Dynajet. Just saying. Anyway, go ahead.
If you go on the Mustang car makes 1,007 horsepower, and you come off the Mustang dyno makes 1,010.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what it came on. It gained horsepower.
Right. The win's a win.
Listen, if those kids could read, they'd be very upset. Okay.
I'm here in
it's
Colorado.
Because it's a Mustang dyno.
Yes.
No, it doesn't eat you. It doesn't fly apart and crash into you. Sorry, I'm done. So you're in Colorado. So you tune.
Yeah.
So you tune vehicles as well as all the other fucking ridiculous things that you do.
Right? Select people and friends, yes, but not in an official capacity for the company.
So why are you tuning Kyle's car?
I'm not. That's all head. Not even part of it. You can go on our own dyno. Which, hey, speaking of Mustangs, Kyle, don't come back. We're going to break your heart. We just bought a brand new Mustang dyno.
Oh, no.
We now have a 493 horsepower car, bitch.
Shame.
Is there a aside from, you know, they always say that Mustangs read 12 to 18% low or whatever the fuck, right? Whatever. Is there a difference in, aside from obviously, you know, like a hub dyno or like a rolling dyno and all that shit, brand to brand, as somebody who's tuned vehicles, is there like a difference?
Yeah, I mean, there's inertia versus a steady state. So one uses an actual physical, huge, large drum. So like your Dynajets, your 224X Dynajets, they've got a pretty large drum down there in this big steel cage with bearings. And then stuff like a Dynacom or a Dyno Dynamics, they're a solid state. So you can have these two little tiny small rollers, and it's mostly like electronics and math. It's not pure physics. Like the inertia base is exactly what it sounds like. It uses inertia,
Yeah.
you know, force equals mass times acceleration over time to generate
I don't
work,
speak Spanish.
which you transform into horsepower. The one is more calculated based on how much load the dyno puts into the car, and one is measuring the inertia from the drum and how fast it got there.
And like how, so basically knowing how much force it would take to spin a drum of said weight at said speed in said time frame, we can deduce how much torque. See, I do speak Spanish.
You do.
I do speak Spanish.
It just took you a second. You had to refresh it. Okay.
Mass to a given mile an hour in X amount of time, it calculates power in kilowatts, which is what Australians use, mates. And then you put that in horsepower. Yeah,
that's a really good Australian accent.
That was
That was
good.
pretty decent. I can lie about
really
that. That
good.
was solid.
Crikey.
God damn it,
Spent
Timmy.
too much time talking
Timmy
to
just sounds
Trent
like a
down
leprechaun.
at eTuners Australia, and you spent a couple hours on the phone with Trent. You're like, "All right, mates, let's go make some fucking horsepower, yeah?" Right. Trent's a great guy. He's got a really badass VR30 built twin turbo car. It's rad. Go find eTuners Australia, and you'll find that car. It is disgustingly cool.
So,
And
yeah.
I hate
Well, okay, I was literally okay. So two things. I want you to try two things for me real quick. Remember that noise
God.
canceling? Remember that noise canceling thing I told you to turn on?
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Turn it off because it's making you break up. So I don't think we'll have an issue with feedback because we haven't so far.
Okay.
And I want everybody to hear your sweet dulcet tones while we're doing this.
All right, it's turned off. I hope it's not horrible. I'm sorry if it is.
It doesn't.
No,
Doesn't do anything. Okay,
Sounds
perfect.
good. Yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
I get that.
It does echo a lot in this room. I've heard my own playback from Facebook, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. I have the same issue because I have like I don't have a wall, so like, so you know, it's just cavernous hallway. You do what you can.
Yeah.
And then my second question was, obviously you guys do a lot of MQB stuff, right? Like ton of MQB stuff. I know
It's
you guys
90% of what we do.
right. And I'm assuming you've been around since Ed was doing a lot of Subaru stuff.
I was around. I didn't know of him then. I mean, I've had two STIs. I had a 06 and a 15.
Okay. So you've had So my question is like you said, like you hate VRs, right? And like that's kind of like becoming a hot engine. Like because one, they're actually pretty inexpensive. You can get a decent low mileage one for like $6,500, right? So
a VR?
Mm-hmm.
You go to the junkyard, they're $200. You pull as many as you can find.
I meant like not one out of a junkyard. I meant like you know, dressed with like the turbo.
Or like a built one, like rods, pistons, guts,
Yeah.
internals.
Yeah.
Like drop it and go.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Chris Forsberg now has a race team, right? And they're all running VRs. And the guy who's running in Pro 2 basically bought his what was an alpha powered VR, and I think it's like a 650 horsepower motor, and he bought it for $6,700 running, making 650 horsepower, which is not bad. It's like not a bad power investment, right? But like, why do you hate them? Because they're becoming popular.
Mostly because the cylinder head's from 1907 and the design is awful.
Okay, so you just described an LS. Go on.
Hey, but those make power.
They do
Okay,
make a lot of power.
let me back up a second. I like that. What I like about VRs is Volkswagen said, yes, make big engines small. That's cool. What does suck, though, is if you ever see the cylinder head ports on them, it's like, why does my molten hot exhaust fist fuck my cold intake?
Oh, see, wait
terrible.
up, hold up, pause real quick.
Wait a minute.
We got our VR30s confused. You were talking German. I was talking Japanese. Same engine code.
Oh, we talking like R35? No, that's wrong.
No.
What the hell's a VR30?
Q50 Red Sport Infinity.
Oh, those things are sick as fuck.
Okay,
Dude,
thank
those
you.
things
All right.
rad.
Thank you.
Hey,
Okay,
Kyle,
now we're tracking.
if you-
It's like the stealthy mommy missile car to get is one of those. Yeah,
Hey,
those
in
things.
the chat, I think I found his.
Oh, you found it. You
it's his
fucking
cars.
found it.
Good God, the Australian
Oh,
guy.
God. Yeah.
Oh, Trent?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
it's gonna
found
be.
it.
It's gonna be Trent.
yeah.
Oh, look at. Okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna bring this up while we continue to talk.
I think it's got like a gold valve cover and a
What
couple
the
of twin.
sweet baby Jesus. Also, can I just say that TTRSs from that angle kind of look like Civic coupes? Just saying.
They
Anyway.
do.
They do. I'll give you it. I'll give
Ruined.
no. Chris, did you see the twin turbos? It's
God,
not
what the
ruined. It's
fuck?
not
They're
ruined.
all tucked in the engine bay. Like
I do like how clean that setup is.
that's a
just,
really
Trent
dope
neat.
setup.
at eTuners Australia, and he does some super wicked builds. Actually, Trent told me if I ever wanted to leave the US and have a job, go down to Australia and go work for eTuners, and I will 100% take that up after like the shit hits the fan. I'm out.
Perfect.
That'd be
I
sick.
mean, that's
Right?
would be pretty fucking cool. Other than the
That'd be fucking
spiders.
sick. Oh yeah, dude, I would hate to have something just crawling like this
And
on
they
the
attack
wall.
you. Have you seen that shit? They're like aggressive.
Okay,
It's not-
okay. This is the most random thing I will probably ever say,
Do it.
but I was at a bar with a friend of mine once,
I already like the story.
and so somehow we're talking about kangaroos, all right?
Okay.
Fucking kangaroos. If
Wait.
you go to Google and you type in "why are kangaroos," the top results are like "fucking yoked." Like, why are kangaroos so fucking yoked, dude?
All right.
Wait up.
Wait up. No, we're
Kangaroos look
gonna
like they bench like 350, just like
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right now. Let's do it. We're gonna do this as a group.
He's gonna Google and be like, "Why are kangaroos?" And watch Google predictive search, be like fucking yoked.
I like how the fourth one down is why are Kansas and Arkansas pronounced differently.
There's no hope. There is no hope.
Dude, it literally says so buff, so muscular, so jacked.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we found the
Dude,
motto.
'cause,
The
everybody in
motto for
America
AWD
gets
is
these bullshit
fucking
commercials
kangaroos.
where the fucking
Oh,
kangaroos
shit.
are like this, and they're like ready to box somebody all the fucking
They
time.
fucking are.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. And the guy goes like
Anyway.
this, and the kangaroo's just fucking mounds of muscle.
Like how there's
Like,
been like 30 seconds of car
Kangaroo.
talk in this episode. This is amazing.
Yeah, I saw this kangaroo like choking out this dude's dog, and so the guy went out to like actually fight the
Oh, he-
kangaroo.
yeah, he-
Oh,
I saw
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Dude, that was
yeah.
fucked up, right?
Yeah. I mean, memes were made from that shit. That was fucking amazing.
Oh my god.
People
I wouldn't
make
fight a
memes
kangaroo.
out of anything.
That's true. I mean, life is a
So,
meme. So
that- you hope
anyway,
that-
back to cars. So
Back
okay.
to car shit.
So VR30s, the new ones are dope. The old ones are bad. And my real, because I actually have a follow up question. Look, this is called an interview, folks. This is how you do it in the big leagues. Anyway, so there was, I can't remember the name of the fucking shop, but the RS3 was on this versus that, right? It was it was a silver
It's
one.
probably Hank.
No, it wasn't iRoz's. It wasn't iRoz's 1200
No?
horsepower monster. It was a silver like 900 horsepower one. And it
Oh,
was
that's Georgian Stav from
They-
Malacca Motorsports.
okay.
I
They
literally
pulled
was
the
on the phone with Stav about 2 hours ago for an hour bullshitting about wiring harness stuff. So I'm very familiar with them in the car.
okay,
Oh.
okay, and the fact that he pulled the engine out
Yep.
of it and put a
And put a
VR
VR6.
in it.
Correct.
How do you feel about this decision?
Why are kangaroos?
There's a little bit of political motivation behind it that I dare not digress because that's Georgian Stav's business.
Right.
Between them and previous people they have worked with. But honestly, a long block Daza from VW is $19,600. A
I
VR6
understood
out
one
of
of those words.
Daza is the 5-cylinder.
Thank you.
oh
Okay,
yes,
moving
the
on.
2.5 liter factory engine from the R3 TTRS is the DAZA. We call it a Daza,
Okay.
and it's about $8,000 for a short block bare from the dealer, and 19 and a half or so $1,000 for a factory long block. So if you built or not, if you kick a rod out the motor, you're
It's
$8,000 for a
expensive
short
as
block.
fuck. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So this is why a lot of guys who are in my shoes, who are like stage 2 full bolt on, we're terrified of going to the next step because it's like $40,000 to do it right. So there's some economical reasons behind why George and Stav swapped the motor. First off, they came from VR6s. Both of them have VR6 swap B5s. I think either
Okay.
S4s on both of them. So it's what they knew. They wanted to make some of their own parts. So honestly, more power to them. I love George and Stav. They're great guys. Me and Stav will bullshit about wiring stuff and geek out over wire and mil-spec connectors like auto sports and
See, I love
it doesn't bug me at
like
all.
the aesthetics. I love like PDMs versus old school like fucking fuses, and I love
Yeah.
like watching somebody put a mil spec harness together. I have zero fucking clue what any of it means. I just know it looks great, and if the car
I'm
catches
that
on fire,
guy.
the wiring harness may survive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really where my fucking head's at when it comes to that shit.
Yeah,
And no more fuses.
me and a couple guys. Me and a couple guys will geek out over wiring stuff, or people will legit send me photos of harnesses. Be like, I know you'll appreciate this. I'm like, fuck. It's like wiring porn. Dave will like this shit. This
Yeah.
works for him.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah,
go on
actually-
Rywire's fucking Instagram all the time. I just like to look the
Oh,
way
dude,
that man
Rywire's
wires
been
Honda.
around. He's been around for a long time. His
Nobody
stuff is
wires a
dope.
Honda like that motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? True. But when you can do wire tucks and everything still works, I'm fucking here for it.
Man,
Yeah.
if I had my old like bajillion-year-old Facebook, I can show you me like de-pinning stuff, thinking I was cool tucking the headlight harness like 15 years ago. It's like, it was so cool, man. I tucked the headlight harness.
It's like, bitch, I don't have an
I think
alternator.
every guy, I think every like EK Civic guy, like 96 to 2000 Honda Civic guy, has all tucked their headlight harness, and they all think they're like a wiring guru the second they do it.
Oh yeah.
That's just
I'm
every
guilty.
Honda guy. That's every Honda guy that's our age. Period.
That's true. Yeah.
It's
My
like
same-
learning
I don't
MySpace
give a fuck.
HTML.
I will still never be a guru at electrical shit, dude. I don't care.
It's
Like,
not that
this shit-
bad, man.
See, here's
It
the
ain't-
thing.
it
Yeah,
ain't that
no,
bad.
fuck you, buddy. Because everybody who's like really good at wiring is like, this shit's super fucking easy, bro. And meanwhile, you're getting paid to
No,
do
I'm
it
not
because
saying
everybody
it's
else is
easy.
too fucking dumb to figure out what's going on.
Right.
It is tedious as fuck. So when I rewired my car for the Cyvex ECU, okay, I did it in 2 days, and I spent 22 hours wiring my car.
Yeah.
Like,
No
I
joke.
don't want to do that.
I don't want any part of that.
yeah,
wanna
it's
do that.
it's when you get tired when you realize like, I didn't put the fucking heat shrink on yet, did I?
Oh, and everything's already pinned, and now I gotta take it all apart and do it back again. Or like, you know,
Yeah,
or
it's-
you get to that point where you'd be like, you know what would really spice this bitch up? Deutsch connectors. Better redo it.
I use a lot of DT and DTM connectors on
Yeah.
my car, but I'm not. I'm poor. I ball on a budget. I wish I could do auto sport AX connectors, but
It's just
nah.
expensive. Like that. Like I
It's
think that
stupid.
I think YouTube has really fucked with a lot of people's ideas of like what shit costs, because you know you watch YouTubers and they're like, I'm gonna build an S13, and they got like everything's
Yeah,
got
okay.
custom cut fucking like AN fittings, and you know everything's steel braided this and that, and they've got a mil spec harness. It's like that fucking wiring harness is $4,500, dog. Like what the fuck?
Probably spent a small fortune in
Shit.
wiring supplies, AN fittings, AN hoses. Like I've got every car guy better have a drawer in his toolbox with a fuckload of stuff they didn't use but they bought. Cause like, well, better have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
It's
I'm that guy with
It's okay. You
random
can
pins and terminals and connectors and AN fittings and like 40 feet of dash 10 hose, 40 feet of dash 6 hose, and that's like my leftovers.
That's okay. You could be the guy that cut up his GTR and then find out fucking 3 days later there's a wire harness adapter for it. You can just plug and play it.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it?
Talk about
Hi,
it.
this is Rev Match.
Hey, that's at
Therapy.
least I found the turbo timer that way, so at least I found that out of all the fucking shit.
Turbo timer? What peasant stuff is that? Volkswagens have it stock.
This is from '95. You
Oh,
have
okay.
the fucking
He's
95 turbo timer
he's talking about his
stock
legitimate
bullshit.
R33 Skyline. Like he's
Okay, a real Skyline,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a
Yeah.
rebranded Maxima. Okay.
No, 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 no.
It is a
No,
Maxima.
It's an Ultima. It's an Ultima SCR.
That Alex will fucking still get a better
Accidental shots fired.
Just saying.
All I'm gonna say is that Mike's got
Oh,
the nicest
shit.
Ultima I've ever seen. Nicest one I've ever
Facts.
seen.
It's
I
so
probably have the
beautiful.
most expensive Ultima you've ever seen in person.
That's for
It's an Ultima-
sure.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Yeah.
Ultima Silver?
Yeah. I was gonna call it Universal Silver. Universal Silver?
Yeah.
You know.
We
Whatever.
talk a lot of shit here, Dave. I don't know if you picked up on that. Or not.
I'm definitely accustomed to that. I'm former military, and I work in the auto industry, so shit
Fair
talking
enough.
is like my
Yes.
primary language. English and sales are second and third.
100%.
I
Talk
love
lots of
that.
shit.
I love that. Okay, so let's get back to what we brought you here to do, which is
I
talk
want to
about
hear
what
about
the
this fucking GLI.
yeah. So
Yeah.
So I have two questions before we get to the GLI, but I do want to get to the GLI. We're actually doing it in like a good amount of time.
Okay. All right.
What got you into tuning cars, and why do you only do it for certain folks?
My harness is held together by duct tape.
You know what I mean? Like, kind of like, how did you get to what you're doing now from being in the military?
Well, it's the thing with the military is we all have money we spend on stupid shit, so we all invest in our hobbies. Like we've all heard the joke of that guy he bought the Hellcat on 30% interest, and
Fuck yeah, baby.
you know, yeah, our army guys like when you have nothing better to do on deployment, you literally sit there and you buy cars for the car that you have. Wow. Cheers, mates. You buy parts
for the
for the
car.
cars
Yeah, there we go.
you have 3,000 miles away at home. Yeah.
I also speak alcoholic. We're good.
Yeah, yeah. So just for you guys, I have to open a second bottle. So this one's new, just for you
Yeah.
guys.
Ooh.
we got some rye bullet. I prefer the bourbon, but it'll
The
do.
rye's good.
It'll do.
The bullet rye is good.
Yeah,
Disco
anything
Ninja
we make
shit,
is
folks.
fantastic.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I got into tuning cars with the Evo 8 MR. It was a buddy of mine's car. We use it for SCCA Rallycross here in Colorado. He did Colorado Rally Extreme. I started on that with ECU flash using a 1.3U Tactrix cable, and I think he had an AEM wideband because I hate them. I remember that. The
This is
AEM
like real old
you
school
have
shit.
to build. You have to build like an adapter harness, like the RS-232 COM port. Like we're all probably the same age. So the old school printer cable, the 9-pin.
Now we're tracking. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you have to build one of those to data log from an AEM wideband. The Innovates just have a plug-in. It's super cake, and you just go COM to USB. But I started tuning probably on that car. That was, God, I know, it was at least 10 years ago. It might have been 14 years ago. I mean, I was pretty young when I got into it. So I started learning on that and just kind of kept going from there. ECU Flash is the Evo M, the whole Evo M community. That's like their big forum. Like VWs have VW Vortex.
Yeah.
Evos have Evo M. Their forum has so much knowledge, and I just started reading forever. And finally, my buddy John was like, "Yeah, let's try tuning my car. You kind of have an idea what you're doing."
Love that.
And it kind of spiraled out of hand from there.
I fucking love that. Hey,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
no, come blow my shit out,
Yeah.
dog. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And luckily, we never did. He bought the car at like 40,000 miles. It was a 05 MR, so an 8.5 with the larger. It's the Evo 8.5 hot side, so it's the larger. It's not an Evo 9 turbo. It's not a regular 8 turbo. The 8.5 had this weird larger hot side turbo. But yeah, we tuned on that, and he sold the car at like 130,000 miles, 140,000 miles on the same tune we did on it years ago.
I mean, that's fucking legit. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's car rated right around 400 horsepower corrected. So we're again at altitude in Colorado.
Right.
Stock turbo, like it was a factory sealed motor, full bolt-ons. So turbo, piping, intercooler, intake, blow-off valve, fuel pump, injectors, tuned on 85 with a stock ECU. So pretty generic run-of-the-mill setup. And then I stopped doing cars, so I'm very selective now. Rome, if you're watching this is for you, asshole.
Uh-oh.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Let me back up. He had a 06 STI, so Hawkeye STI. He smoked the stock turbo on whatever tune he had before. He was on a Cobb access port. This was actually one of my first experiences tuning Cobb, maybe third or fourth. I used to hate it and talk mad shit about Cobb until I used it, and I was like, all right, this is pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the fact that you can live tune instead of like coming from ECU flash where you make a change, you pull over, you turn it off, you turn it on, you flash it, you turn it off, you turn it on.
No, you're beep booping while the car is running on the dyno. Yeah.
Yeah, well then in Cobb, you can make some tables are live changes, and it's like, cool, let's run it, see what it does.
Yeah.
Others are flashable changes where you have to actually, hard code the ECU, hard flash it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was working construction at the time. The kid nuked his stock turbo. He was on a budget, like super cheap, and he stuck some whatever 20G on it. He's like, yo, I just need you to tune the car to get me by. Like, all right, cool, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And then it turned into, well, let's try and make some power. I'm like, all right, well, we're already here, so let's go. And I ran the car, first through fourth gear, everything looked good. I was like, hey man, like, I gotta go. I gotta be in Durango tomorrow. I gotta drive up there. I'm gonna be on a construction site for like 2 months. You're good to go first through fourth gear. Just don't hit fifth and friggin' send it.
Right.
So about 2-3 weeks in, I'm on this job site and I get a text. It's like, man, fuck you and your tune. I'm like,
oh no.
The fuck?
This is an old
so he tells me some bullshit. And then my buddy Ben was in the car with him and he told me homeboy ran highway poles first through sixth gear to the limiter like 4 times. I'm like,
I told you not to do that.
Here's your sign. Yeah. And ever since then, I've been like, hey man, will you tune my car? No. Mm-mm. Honestly, I have a full-time job. I do this for fun, and shit like that doesn't make it fun anymore. So
what's his name?
I won't go there. He has a nickname, but I can't say it or else I'll get accused of a hate
crime. You literally just said fuck you, Rome. You just said fuck you, Rome, like 30 seconds ago. Like that, the dude's name is Rome, isn't that?
Yeah, that's his name. His name is Rome. That's fine.
Hey,
homie just said some shit on the internet and then texted me to act like we're not gonna fucking.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And fuck you,
Rome. Rome, hit that like and subscribe, Doug.
Yeah, Rome, you can leave. Everybody else,
but also
all platforms. All platforms. YouTube, everything. We on there. We on there.
Fuck Rome on all platforms. Every single one.
Hey, that should be part of like the Red Match like logo shirt or something, right? Yeah, 100%.
Bro, honestly, it's like, bro, okay, better yet. We got done first through fourth gear, and I told him, I'm like, hey, if you can meet up like real quick, we can get fifth dialed in. I can turn it down, make sure everything's good. And he blew me off before I left town. And then it's like, fuck you and your tune.
That's fucked up.
That's the one big bummer that I have right now is like, so like my STI is fuel pump, intake, boost controller, downpipe exhaust, fucking whatever, right?
What year Subaru is this?
It's 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can do an intake without fucking destroying everything, right? So
is that still a USTI or WRX?
STI.
Okay, so you are EJ257 still.
Yeah, but it's the Type RA, not the one before. So like you can Is
that all coding for slow as fuck still?
Yes.
Woo! 1,000%. No, that's KYLE. Anyway, so so no, you can see. Ouch! Cut me deep, coach. No, so you can get like Travis from Snail. He's got a Type RA. It's the same engine, and he's been making like 550 on his for 2 or 3 years now, tracking it, dailying it, runs no problem. So they fixed the whole you have to rebuild the bottom end if you want more than 350 wheel problem.
Yep.
That's kind of a Subaru myth, and I'm no Subaru guru, but I can tell you what makes the factory engines fail at relatively low horsepower. About to drop some knowledge bombs on some motherfuckers.
Split case, just
No.
fucking.
No, that's not even what blows them up. I mean, split case is a bigger problem when you're making high horsepower. There's plenty of guys here.
Is it the
I mean,
factory vape setup?
Colorado? Huh?
Hilarious. That was good. That was a good joke. He said, "Is it the factory vape setup?" That was.
Still to
Good.
this day, there are still the fucking memes where the fucking vape
Bravo.
is installed in the dashboard, and that fucking brings laughter to me every single
Every
fucking
single
time. Every single fucking time I chuckle at that shit.
Yeah. So
Right.
what drops
This is
in
the
knowledge?
problem. Yeah, this is the problem with stock Subaru engines. The piston ring gap is shit from the factory.
I have heard that. No, I have heard this
The
before.
top rings like
Yeah.
18 thou, on the bottom rings like 26. But
Oh
here's
my
the
God.
problem. The while you're in there bug bites you in the ass again. If you got the motor open, you're not just going to file the top ring and slam it back together. You're going to do rods, pistons, whatever.
Yeah.
But that is, in my belief, the fundamental problem with the factory engine is the top ring gap is gap too tight, double the boost, double the power, cylinder pressure gets hot, or the cylinder pressure goes up, temperature goes up, and the rings micro-weld and ring land failure.
Ooh.
I always
That
heard
makes a
that's
ton
why
of
you're
sense.
supposed to beat the shit out of them when they're brand new.
What's that?
I always heard that's why you're supposed to beat the shit out of them when they're new. Don't be nice to it and beat the hell out
I mean,
of
if
it.
you got a warranty, Subaru changes more engines than almost any manufacturer. I'm sure of that.
Well, I think to Timmy's point, so there's like this thing, there's this fucking thing with LS guys, right? Where it's like when you build a new LS engine and you're going for big power, like you have to beat the ever loving fuck out of it on the dyno, and then it'll be golden, right? But if you ease into it,
that's fucking every car, bro. That's
no. This
That's
is like
I swear to God, when I worked at Porsche and there was guys that were like, "Oh, I follow the braking period." We had nothing but problems with those fucking engines.
Yeah.
It was the dudes that
I'm
literally
not
out of the
talking about
box.
that. Yeah. No,
No,
when
but
you
I'm
go
just
and
saying,
rip
like in
it,
general for
just shred
motors,
it. Break
because
it in. You gotta. That's how you break it in.
my
Good old
Subaru
Italian
motor
tune-up.
that I had built in that 03, I gave that thing fucking 200 miles before it saw fucking boost. Like it got fucking rallied when I got to a point where
mantras on that though, like
that motor is still running today, and it never burned any oil. Like it didn't burn
Now I know
oil.
you're
Like,
lying. Now I know you're lying. A Super
Bet.
engine that doesn't burn
That's
oil.
Johnny. That's Johnny. Johnny built the car with the running motor still in it. It didn't burn oil. I don't think that
Timmy's
the
didn't
whole...
burn oil either. Look how that turned out.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Hey, you can't
Plot
burn
twist.
what's
You
not
blew
in
it
it.
up.
You can't burn what's not in it.
Your dad can't leave if he was never around.
That's
Facts.
All right.
But like
So-
anybody that've ever seen that shit, like, and if they have a break-in period, it's always the cars or people that follow the break-in period that have the problems. There's always people that I've seen that just like drove it, like they're going to drive it, have always had the best results.
I think
out
the
of
break.
I've
Yeah, I
seen.
think the break-in period thing is really when you're fucking with like vintage engines.
Yep.
And I would like,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? Like my buddy, well, not even my buddy, a dude who used to work with a Tesla. This dude, Dickie, he has an old 56 oval window bug, and he's got a very, like, he's got this crazy, he's got a 356 inspired exhaust. So it's basically a center exit with like a really cool header, and he built the engine himself, and he did all this shit.
Oh yeah.
Lightweight flywheel, you know, it's this dude, his bug is fuck, and I don't even really give a fuck about those things. Also, if you call it a Beetle, he'll fucking freak out because apparently bug guys hate that shit. Anyway, no, he painted it like this Kia show color. Like, so it was a color that Kia put on a show car for SEMA in like 2011.
You say a Kia show car?
Color, yes, those are all just the color.
Does that exist? Is that
Kia show car? Okay.
For SEMA, you know,
You
they
digress.
fucking Anyway, we digress. I'm gonna try and find his fucking car.
It was a slammed Optima hybrid.
Probably would. No, I think it was like a. I think it was like whatever. I think it was like a soul. I think it was like a. You remember like the little box thing?
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, he
it
painted
probably
it.
had 12 by 14s with 4 amps hanging out the back.
Yeah.
I see a soul and I cannot get my mind away from dancing hamsters.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
I can't not dancing hamster the Kia Soul. I see one, I'm like, hamster car.
Okay, let me see if I can do this without like blowing up his Instagram and shit that he wouldn't want posted. He's not private, so that's cool. But this is his bug.
All right, how are you guys seeing this? I'm either an idiot or I can't
Just
even
go to
use this software.
twitch.tv/RevMatchPodcast.
Oh, so is this his Beetle that we're looking at?
Hyperlink that I've been sharing, Dave.
His Beetle that we're looking at, he says.
That's a nice Beetle.
How dare you?
So
How dare you?
So fucking disrespectful. I can't stand
This
it.
is the 1970s bug. How dare you?
Right? It's got it. Can you mute the screen, please?
Mute the goddamn.
Oh god.
Was
Dave,
that?
you gotta mute the mic.
They did it.
Was
Wow,
that
look at that Beetle.
Kia Yellow?
Wow, look at that Beetle.
It's
Oh god. How do I mute this?
don't show that stuff because that's his lady. Okay. So yeah, he's
Okay,
also
I have
building
to
a
mute
he's building a speedster replica as well. So that's cool.
A spider replica.
Whatever,
Brad.
dude.
Oh, that thing's sick.
That's a RS550 spider replica.
So yeah, this is his. It's full custom interior. He also built this bike.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, here we go. This is Flat 4 Media. So this is back in the day. He also built this bike. Dude's a badass. He's like a clay modeler for Tesla, and he also builds sick shit on the side.
That's right.
That
Yeah.
gold actually looks pretty sick.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
not
from
bad.
IKEA, so fuck you. Anyway,
It looks good on his Beetle.
anyway, he was like meticulous with the break-in for that engine, and as far as I know, he's had zero issues with that engine. I mean, and for an air-cooled, period correct engine, that thing's pretty fucking hot rodded. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's obviously not fast. You know what I mean? Because
You should totally make a trip out here. We have the VW event that's at Bandimere Speedway. It's like explicitly ridiculous bugs. Like turbo
I'm into it.
Beetles, crazy
Volks-
swap Beetles.
the Volks rods and all that
It's-
shit. Like, yeah, I'm into all that shit. I'm into all
I'll
that
come
shit.
out if I
It's
get to
pretty
drive
rad.
your RS3 out.
It doesn't. He doesn't own it. It's at EQT.
I feel like
Well,
it's
I'm,
not. I
I'm
feel like
only
it's,
an hour away from EQT, so
I feel like you basically just asked to sleep with his girlfriend after she had a boob job before he got to.
Oh,
That's
oh. Oh no.
Guys, we
I
got
mean-
a problem. We got a problem.
Oh, I have a
Damn.
solution. Pour more alcohol in. Put more in the glass.
Well, that's the problem. This one's empty too, but this one's not. So we're either going ham on a work night or
Let's go ham. Go ham.
Dave.
Ham.
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 First of
ham,
all,
Wait,
ham.
where's
Ed, we're like, Ed, you're fucking fired.
Ed, you give him a day off tomorrow.
I'm messaging
Yeah.
him right now. I'm messaging
Yeah,
him.
okay.
We're gonna do it right now.
I'm gonna message
He was doing
Dad
the-
right
Dave,
now.
Dave needs the day off.
Like Veterans Day. I think it was like Veterans Day off. I'm like, bro, why? Like, I'm just gonna work. Like, thanks, I'm a vet and all, but I just want to get paid, so I'm gonna work today.
That's
He
good.
is.
I like
Hold
that. All right. So
Where's-
while
where's Dad?
are we taking a shot as a group? I feel like that's important. I feel like we should do
Oh,
that. I feel
I
like
got
we
a
haven't
shot.
done that.
That's fine.
I'll finish
All right.
the beer.
Yeah, fuck it, full send. Let's go.
All right, give me.
Wait,
We have to wait for Mike. We have to
I
wait for
also-
Mike.
Fuck him. I'll be back.
Okay. Right. Fuck Mike. Not you anymore.
Ooh.
What did I miss?
Yeah, luckily nothing on the work group chat yet. I mean, he hasn't seen the podcast, but as soon as he does, he'll be like,
I feel like we're like Ed's degenerate children. He's like, I don't want to know what those fucking idiots
okay,
are doing.
funny story.
Mm-mm.
We call ourselves here at EQT the Big Band of Misfits.
Okay.
And we all have nicknames. Mine is Dr. Smoothbrain.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
kinda
I'm
hot.
What about Cliff? I have
Cliff? I named him Turbo Destroyer.
That's such a
The
cool
Destroyer.
sounding name, though. That's such a fucking metal name. Like,
You're like 1993. It'd be dope, but we're not.
no, he sounds like he's in a fucking black metal band. I am Turbo Destroyer.
Oh yeah. So okay,
Mike, we're taking shots.
I'm Dr. Smooth Brain, PhD. I upgraded. I was just Smooth Brain, and now I'm
Go right back up.
Smooth Brain.
Get right
let's
back
see.
up. What a piece of shit.
Ed is Sauce
I
Man.
said let's
right?
wait for Mike.
Nope. Ed is not Sauce Man.
Word.
What?
Ed is. I'm gonna get so fired. Ed is Bear Jew.
Bear
Hey, Bear Jew.
Have you never seen the fucking
South Park.
No, it's not that. It's
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's not South Park.
What is
Oh,
it?
wait. Glorious Bastards.
They're
Glorious
Bastards.
Bastards.
Glorious Bastards.
we call him.
Yeah,
They
Ed
called him
is
the
Bear
Bear
Jew.
Jew.
Chris is out here thinking about Man Bear Pig.
I'm thinking about Man Bear Pig. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, I think Aaron's Mr. No Tax because he lives in Texas, so he gets like no state tax, and he has every. Yeah, I'm gonna not get the IRS involved with this, but we call him Mr. No Tax.
Oh no!
Hey, Aaron, I need you to buy this thing. Can you buy this thing for me? Spoiler alert, it's bullets. Anyway, dude, okay. Small aside, while everyone gets their alcohol prepared. My wife's mom's husband. Just gonna leave it at that. Came into Texas to come visit. Flew out after her mom had driven out here, whatever. And he's a Brit, but don't tell him that to his face because he swears to God he's a Texan. Anyway, he comes out here and he's like, I'm gonna buy some ammo while I'm out here. This is probably a federal offense that I'm talking about, but whatever. And he's like, because we're driving back anyway. It's legal ammo to have in California, so everybody don't freak out, right?
I mean, ammo's not illegal.
It's fine. It's ray gun ammo. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. We're just
And he lost it in a boating accident before he got there, so it's fine.
exactly,
Yeah,
dude.
it's good.
The lake is just you could almost walk on it. So many guns. It's the craziest thing. Anyway,
So many guys.
it's just piled high in the lake with just lost firearms. You know, it's like an orphanage for explosives. Anyway,
Not where your dad went, or that's where your dad left you. I'm sorry.
that's where I left him. Anyway, so he goes to Cabela's out here, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'll take 5 boxes." I think he got a bunch of 308 or some shit. And they go, "You have a Cabela's card. You can get 3 more."
What?
Meanwhile, in California, you have to pass a fucking drug test and a background check, and you got to tell them what color your balls hair are before you can fucking buy a box of ammunition. And he's like, "Yeah, fucking send it. Like, fucking do this shit, right?" So he comes back to my house with a fucking crate of ammo from Cabela's.
Oh my god.
I mean, what's 308 priced out there right now?
About half of what you guys are paying for it.
care.
Asking for a friend.
9 mils about a buck around over here, so
No,
fuck.
no, he paid. I think he said he paid $1.65 for 308 out here.
Holy
Some like-
shit.
yeah, it's a lot less. So anyway,
I
this
got a
is
little.
yeah.
I get a little sidebar story for that one. I was shooting a 338 Lapua that I built with a buddy of mine, and he asked
That
me, I'm
shit's
like, "Hey
fun
man,
as fuck, by the way. Anyway.
yeah, yeah." He asked me, "Hey man, so what's your rifle chambered in?" I'm like, $5 bills.
So funny
That's
story.
as far as I'll go.
So we'll go back to let's just keep this. Guns are fun. So I go to the range. I go to the range with
Are we
same
having a
dude.
shot or what are we doing here?
Yeah, but we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
shooting before we take a
I'm
shot.
way ahead of you. I already took mine. Y'all. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You
when
don't
I,
get to say y'all. You don't get to use that word. That's our word. All right. That one took a minute.
Hey,
Right? All right.
You're getting the day off work tomorrow, so you have
You're
he's
welcome.
not.
You're fucking
He's
welcome.
not. Dave hasn't, or Ed hasn't replied yet. So
It doesn't mean no, okay?
He actually messaged Ed's gonna. I guarantee you, Ed's already asleep, and he's gonna
I'm
wake up
sorry,
somewhere and be like, "What the
no, he's
fuck?"
not.
It's not 7:40.
Yeah.
The sauce
Nah.
man rests early, you know. Anyway,
Bear
Um,
Jew.
Bear Jew.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. This is the last one we're ever gonna have. Anyway,
He's gonna
um,
go in.
Yeah,
He's
we're all
walking
dead.
around with a bat.
cracking skulls. I want my scalps. Anyway, so we go to the range. We go to the range, and I'm just gonna call him my father-in-law, whatever. He's he's a gun aficionado, whatever. He's got a 357 dual. Actually, he's not supposed to have in California. Whatever. We're firing a bunch of shit. He has a Barrett, but it's barreled for Lapua because you can't have a 50 cal in California, right? So he pulls this motherfucker up, and he's just sighting it because he's been in Britain for 6 months, right? And it's just been kind of floating around.
Britain.
So he fucking puts a round on the table, and everybody just kind of does one of these and just kind of seeing what the fuck's going on, because it's not a 50 cal bullet, it's still a big ass bullet, right?
Right.
And he fucking racks it and he fires it, and the whole fucking range goes quiet, dude. We're just like, everybody just like, what the fuck was that thing over there, right, dude? And we literally went through like $150 in ammo just through that fucking gun, just fucking racking.
So you fired 3 rounds?
Yeah,
3,
exactly. That's 30 seconds of my life.
That's what she said.
With cuddle time, baby. Let's go.
Big spoon or little spoon?
Always gonna be little
Either
spoon.
or?
Make it feel important.
Yeah, why
All right.
not both? Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
no
yeah,
those does. All right, let's go. This is top shelf content here, boys. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is that a Modelo? My man.
It's Modelo
I
time,
don't
fool.
have any shots.
My man.
I
That's my
finished
shit.
my one beer, so I picked another beer, and kind of all I got.
What are you talking
This
about?
was
Every
brand new
Monday.
when we started. This is
Oh.
the second one.
I remember
it.
my
Right.
first alcohol.
What are you talking about, Timmy? Every fucking Monday we're playing video games. You and your brother are having shots. How are you out of shots?
No,
Wait.
no.
You guys play video games on Monday? Well, thanks for the fucking invite, pieces of shit.
You're-
Read invite,
You're
bro.
working.
There's only 4 people that can be in a fucking squad. Okay,
I get off work, it's only 3:00 where you're at.
Oh, I
If
didn't
you don't
know
get
that.
at least 8 kills a game.
So
you
here's
can't
the
play
way
with
time zones work. Okay.
Fuck you. I know time zones. I didn't realize you got off in that
Dave's
early
like,
fashion where we
I
could
would
play.
like to know more. I would like to know, tell me
Whatever.
more about this time zone. Okay. Anyway, back to whatever the fuck it was before we were talking before that 10-minute tangent.
Okay, tangents are my thing. Like, here's where the story starts, and I'm like,
He has clearly never listened to an episode of this podcast.
Not at all.
I did.
Not at all.
This is
Not
the
at
one
all.
when you had my boss on it, and I was like, oh shit.
And we're like this. And we're like this the entire time.
You know what was great about
And
that
Kyle
is that
Gurney.
Kyle Gurney's episode
Yeah.
was Kyle Gurney's episode was probably the peak of professionalism around here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I just
but,
came
uh,
like a
Kyle, how you
wrecking
doing,
ball.
Kyle? Hopefully Kyle's watching or will
Yeah.
He
watch.
will be. He will be.
Yeah.
We needed a part 2 with that guy, by the
We
way.
appreciate
we have
you, Kyle.
we have a lot to talk about with that guy. Anyway, let's get back to Dave. Dave,
Yo.
if that is your real name.
It is.
Oh, yeah, you got all these fucking fancy cars you've had over the years, but
So
I still
my
want to hear
question
about
is,
this
'cause
fucking GLI.
That's what I was gonna say. So like I just looked at your Instagram and there's like
Oh shit.
Obviously-
I should load the Twitch page.
obviously
Yeah,
no, I didn't even bring it up because let me tell you, I have never seen a less curated Instagram than the one that
Yes!
you operate, my friend.
Yeah.
You're busy. You're
well.
busy with EQTs. You know, I get it. It's totally
Ain't
makes
nobody
Yeah.
hating.
So I'm saying there's not a lot to show as far as the GLI goes, but on a personal note,
Some stuff on there, but it's because like I've had that account since I was racing my Daytona. I had
yeah, it's whatever. I'm
still have
literally
it.
not talking for the first time all night. I'm actually not talking shit. So my question was, it looks like a Mark 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2012 Mark 6
Okay.
CCTA engine.
So like I'll show what this is. I don't know what how
Oh shit.
this is August 29th. So
What's a CCTA engine? I don't know what the fuck.
It's the engine code. Okay, so that picture is at my buddy's Victor's shop. That was when we just buttoned up doing the rear subframe, differential, all the bushings, mounts, control arms, stainless steel brake lines, as you said. Like, this is where it all ties back in, right? So here's the deal on the car. It's got a really crazy, wild, long history, and there's a reason I'll never sell the car, and why I've had it for so long, and why I've just kind of somewhat not really accidentally gone ham on it. It's actually my sister's old car. My big sister
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
we
was
should
free.
try it. Not entirely.
He's like, I had to have her as a sister.
It was more like this crazy accidental thing where I told her about it. And I was like, "Oh, hey, look, cool car I picked up out of Los Angeles," and then she was like, "That's my old car."
No
Either
shit.
way,
No
Yeah,
way.
Oh,
I
That's fucking
flew
cool.
into Los Angeles to pick up the car, and then I drove it the whole way from LA back to Colorado, completely stock. Okay, that's not true. I was a total loser, and I brought yellow fog light bulbs with me and swapped them motherfuckers the second I bought it. So
Yes.
I mean, that's dope. That's dope, though. That's
first mod ever was some yellow fog light bulbs off
19-year-old me is impressed, and 34-year-old me is disappointed, and I feel like you would feel the same way.
Yeah, it's a crazy history of that car.
You have a
It's
point.
my sister's old car. I started down. I actually bought it as a daily. This is the curse that gets us all. I had my big turbo Audi, and I was like, I need a reliable daily. Look at this GLI. This will be great. It's a
Who would
hairdresser's
ever
car.
mod that thing? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is before the TTRS, so I can call it a hairdryer. Hair dryer. Wow,
It's okay.
hairdresser's car.
Cocaine's a hell of
It's
a drug,
kicking in,
man.
boys. It's kicking in real good.
Sounds like you need another
I
shot.
love it. Yes.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Anyway.
Probably the
So-
loosest I've been all week, and it's
Love
only
it.
Tuesday.
Oh, I doubt that.
Well, I started off your basic bolt-on car, stage 1, stage 2 crap, and then so I was working with integrated engineering at the time. This was like forever and a year ago, and they were
down in
developing.
LA? Integrated engineering that's in the greater Los Angeles area?
The
They're in
integrated
Salt Lake.
engineering that tunes
They're in Utah.
Germans.
Oh, then I'm thinking of a completely
Yeah.
different IE. Never mind.
Yeah, different IE. They're
Okay.
German IE. I was talking with them, and I got pretty close with them. Like, hey, we're developing this big turbo kit, and I was like, go on. And either way, they only made it for the FSI cars. So the Mark 6 Golf R is a belt-driven engine. They made it for that and actually sold it. And then for a TSI car, they never actually sold it. They had one dev car in-house, and I got in good with them, and I have the only other running TSI IE powered turbo kit car. I've just done my own spin on it and modified it. Either way.
So, what's the difference between FSI and TSI? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that means.
TSIs are all chain driven, and FSIs are belt driven. So an FSI is a 1.8T basically with direct injection, and then TSI is a chain driven fucking catastrophe that only got better over time.
Oof.
So when you say 1.8T, you mean like Mark
True
IV?
that.
Like
Yeah, Mark IV,
got it.
1.8T, 20 valve, B6,
But just
B5,
direct
A4.
injected.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Well,
Okay.
the FSI and the 1.8T share a lot of the same components, or they can interchange components. Anyone who's ever done a 2-liter stroker on a 1.8T 20 valve is using FSI crankshaft. So.
Okay, got it. So you can just hybridize the two different engine platforms and.
Yeah, you go to a 92.8 millimeter stroke, it bores it out, or you go to 83 mil bore in a 1.8T and an FSI crank, and you end up with a 2008 cc stroker.
Huh.
You lost me at Japanese.
You lost
Hey man, I spoke Hondas for a long time though. I was jamming the single slammer for years when I was younger. I love turbo single cams. It was a 96 Civic Coupe with a turbo Y8. Yeah. It was a Z6 Y8 hybrid, Edelbrock manifold, Eagle rods, CP pistons, 3076 Garrett, thing made for something at the wheels and went 11.1 at 1.
You had me at like Edelbrock manifold because like people forget.
Dude, so much. People were so fucking mind like, is that a Honda with an Edelbrock manifold, bro?
Yeah, didn't they call it like they called it like the Victor Jr. or some fucking stupid shit like that, right? The fucking manifold.
There's Performer X and there was Victor X. Victor is the B series. Performer is the single cam shit.
I love that there's also someone with an encyclopedic knowledge of car bullshit that nobody cares about anymore. Dude, right here, baby.
Except for the guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'll jump back to Jetta shit before we get like a million miles sidebarred.
Somebody
car
has to
was
keep the
stock
circus in
motor.
line.
Yeah, it was stock motor with a 7163 Borg Warner EFR. Car went built motor, then went port injection, which, okay, Kyle, fuck you, okay.
Yeah, fuck Kyle. Yeah, all right.
Going port
Yeah, why are we
injection
fucking Kyle?
Mark 5 or Mark 6 is like fucking ridiculous. Mark 7 guys don't know how easy they have it. They buy a $1,200, okay, it's like $800 from Precision Raceworks or through us. You buy an MPI kit, you slap it on the car.
Brown sponsored by
You
you.
connect to the ECU, and Ed does magic guru cob shit, and your car goes.
Beep boops. Beep boops. We call them beep boops around here. Yeah, that's right.
Beep boop.
Yeah.
And then for Mark 6s, we never had port injection. We never had upgradable high pressure fuel pumps. We didn't get shit. So for me to truly run port injection, I started off on a stock ECU with a DIY auto tune micro squirt 3.0 to hack together port injection. And then more recently, I spent $4,000 on a Cyvex ECU to run everything flawlessly.
So I just would like to take a brief moment to recognize the fact that you spent $4,000 on an ECU that is more generally known for tuning like R8s and Lambos and shit. Granted, you have to run 2 of them in most of those applications, right? You have to run one for each bank. If I'm
I have one there right now with those.
The older R8s, they ran dual MED9 ECUs, which is the ECU that's in like a Mark 6 Golf R. The FSI turbo cars were MED9, and they do run dual ECUs. I think on the aftermarket side, like the Motec, the Cyvex, Haltech, couple others, I think they combine it into one.
I just saw Kyle from 1320. Kyle from 1320 just took his R8 to Alpha or to AMS, and he's running 2 Motecs.
No, okay, yeah, I saw Kyle on a streetcar takeover Denver. He was here not too long ago.
Fucking granted, it's $110,000 car, so like money is money relative, but there's so much fucking money in ECUs, dog. Like,
oh yeah, no, that's right. I think I saw the video. Yeah, Kyle, I think he's running 2 ECUs.
Yeah, they have to run one for each bank, which is like why.
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
Well, it's like I guess that it makes sense. So this is the only like way my idiot shithead brain gets wrapped around this is that if a V10 is running 2, that's how you can make an inline 5 run 1. Right?
That's how you have an RS3 like me. You cut a R8 in half and go put a turbo on it.
Right? You get less cylinders and more back seat. Let's go. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's just
I spent $4,000 on the ECU.
But
and then another, I don't know, 1,300 and random sensors. So I've got some friends here who are small tire street racers or street race cars. They're in that class. And I learned a lot of my stuff from them. If you guys want to check out a guy by the name of Justin Willis, he's got a pretty nasty Nova. That thing's pretty cool. Or Trent Diaz, another guy with a nasty Nova here in town. I think Trent's T1 Nova. I don't know if Justin has Instagram. Either way, I learned a lot from these guys about like instrumentation and what data you want to collect from the car to go fast. I take a really weird approach to Volkswagens and why people think I'm like fucking magic. I came from Hondas where if the part didn't exist, you made your fucking own. You got a mill, a drill bit, a Dremel, and you made parts that didn't exist. So I took the same approach to the Volkswagens. I was like, oh, cool. No one has this. No one has a return fuel conversion kit. Make my own. So I made a lot of stuff for that car. And I learned a lot from these true street style guys. And, I figured out what type of sensors and what type of data I wanted. So now the car is instrumented like a small tire car. Of course, I don't have like travel sensors. I don't have any crazy shocks. We don't have like strange double adjustables like Mustangs.
Yeah.
Camaro.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like I think people like for one, your boy Justin Willis does have an Instagram page, and you were like, oh, he has a small tire car. Bruh.
It is. Oh god, I did something on the wrong screen. Okay, I'm good.
I don't. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about.
That's
my Lanta.
It's on a twin turbo setup now, so
the blower has more displacement than me, Kyle, and Mike's cars probably combined. So like
that's a couple year old setup, I'm sure. Yeah, that was on methanol with a big blower on it. The car is twin turbo now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think he has a
Jesus.
photo of the twin setup here. Yeah,
He
there we
might
go.
not. It's
There it is. Look at the fucking size of those bazongas. What are we doing here?
Oh my god.
yeah, there it is.
That's
So I could
fucking
use that.
dope.
Look at the
My
size
buddy-
of those warlocks, dog. What is this man? Is a maniac.
No way.
So
my
here's-
buddy Brandon
Jay
is
Willis
filming that.
Co.
okay.
Yes, my buddy Brandon's the one who's actually filming that. Brandon and Ryan, that's Outlaw Armageddon, I think in Kansas or some shit, or maybe Wyoming. But yeah, Brandon's got a SN95 Cobra twin turbo. I helped him with his Holly, with the wiring, the tuning on that, and then he had some crazy STI for a while, homemade tube front end. So I've been hanging around these guys for years, and I kind of learned from them. So the way my car is instrumented, I had a lot of stuff before I spent the crazy money on the Cyvex. But I had it on like gauges. I have a Innovate ECB1, which does wideband O2, ethanol content,
Oh,
fuel
that's the
temperature.
little and you can yeah.
It's a 4-in-1, and it's dope. It's got a 4-bar map sensor. So I wanted the Cyvex. There's no better way to do port injection on the Mark V, Mark VI VW platform that never had an option. Like Kyle's Mark 7, you go to Europe, they've got port injection. So all we do is we put bigger injectors in and go, turn that motherfucker up.
Hell yeah.
I like how you go from. I just
Probably-
want to point out. I love how you go from using a bunch of words and terms that I sort of comprehend to turn that motherfucker up in the span of like
I was
love
watching Robin Williams live on Broadway last night from 2002, kind of dating myself, and that shit's hilarious.
Whatever.
So yeah, all right.
But that's
Okay.
like, what I was gonna say is when you were talking about your buddies that run small tire cars and they're censored to shit is like when you get to like that kind of racing, like
level.
yeah, those fucking things, those cars have so much shit going on. Boost by gear, boost by wheel speed, fucking traction control, launch control, all this other shit, right? Like, if people just think, oh, it's a bunch of fucking rednecks, like, that dude is so. If there's one dude with a car and a laptop, that is the smartest dude in the room.
No.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Fucking
Like,
right.
it's like, oh, he
Yeah.
didn't build his own engine. Yeah, because he had too much other shit to calibrate that he's not going to worry about a power plant. It's like, I'm going to trust the guy who knows how to build an engine to build the engine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've seen guys. So my buddy Derek Rendon, he's got a old Datsun D10 hardbody with an LS, like a turbo LS, turbo 400.
yeah.
It's called Liam Nissan. You'll find this car.
Nissan.
Yeah, dude, this thing's dope. I've legit seen him pull the wheels on the street with nothing but like track prep on a virgin road. And he does it from gnarly tuning, data. Like, without data, you are nothing.
Yeah.
If you want to race any car, I don't care if it's a Turbo Civic, it's a Lambo, I don't give a fuck what you got. If you want to go fast, you need data. So when I got the Cyvex, I was like, I want as much data as I can. I'm using
I want to know what the
every
car is
single
doing. Yeah.
input. Yeah, I'm using every single input except for 2.
How many inputs on a
ECU is
Cyvex?
fully populated. And I was like, if I want to go fast, I need data.
So
There's no way around.
You're trying to. So are you just? Is that the goal with the GLI? Is just like make it fast as fuck? Like,
Currently the world's fastest 4-cylinder TSI powered manual, and I'm trying to go faster now that the car is going to be all-wheel drive. So
That's fucking
so it
dope.
was
So
already the
do you have,
world's
like,
fastest.
do you have a video of like a quarter mile of the world's fastest GLI?
there definitely is. I will have to find it. I've got the slip. The video is kind of controversial because it was with, well, yeah, the people I was with I'm not really cool with anymore. But there is a video. There's several of them. And yeah, I'm just trying to do hood rat shit with my hood rat friends and go fast on the street.
Fuck yeah.
That's fucking tight. I think also in that, like, in the vein of that, like, this is the last fucking car I would think of to do that shit.
Okay, here's the best part about the car. Before the all-wheel drive swap, and it was still front-wheel drive, it's got a full-length 3-inch stainless exhaust. It's some hodgepodge bullshit, but it's quiet. I shit you not. The car does not sound like a lawnmower, and it is dead quiet.
That's
That's
cool.
great because Kyle's car sounds like
Okay,
shit.
cool.
Kyle.
Okay, Mark 7s sound like 2 elephants fucking a trombone.
Damn, that's an image. That is an image.
Kyle, how did you like the way that my car sound when I was passing you since you couldn't get traction?
Yeah, no, it sounds like a great Macan.
I couldn't hear.
Oh,
Fuck you!
oh.
It's Audi built.
It's interesting about the it's a fucking Jetta.
Thank you.
No matter what you dress it up as, GLI, whatever, it's a fucking Jetta.
It's a Jetta.
Right.
Yeah.
It's your hairdresser's Jetta.
It's true.
She's linked her great clips.
No,
Okay.
it's true.
Hey man, my homie's Jetta smoked my Prelude. Okay.
I mean, last time I had the car in the rollers, it made 598, 590 something.
Can you lead with that next
590?
time we start talking about this car? When you talk about it with anybody, just lead with 598. Just lead with that.
I didn't know we were in the 590.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I was like,
I think it's 598.7 because I was pissed. I was 1.3 away from 600.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Is
No,
that to the wheels or to the crank?
Who measures their dick from behind their balls? That's wheel.
Kyle does.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
to
that's 46 pound boost turbo maxed out.
I'm still back at who measures their dick from behind their balls. I'm trying to
And that's the Rev Match podcast.
we're not all measuring 5.5 from the edge of your butthole forward. That's just me.
No.
How would you get a,
Yeah, never mind. Let's not go there.
that feels like a
I'm looking
two-person
at
measurement.
three,
That-
but
I feel
That-
like it's
that's at least a two-person measurement.
and not in a good way either.
Not in a good way. Man, hold on. Grab this
Hold
here
this.
tape measure.
yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay,
Do I
what
have
else?
power
Ball.
Do I have power to screen share on this motherfucker?
Yeah, it won't pop up really though. Well, just send it to the Instagram. I can pull it up there.
Well, you probably won't see it. I just loaded my Cyvex SCAL software to look at all the sensor configurations I've got set up. I'm running it off my laptop, so I'm like just looking at everything, and it's a pretty wild list of sensors.
I've heard that shit's it's Cyvex from what I understand, because like you were talking about Cobb earlier, right? And like
Cobb is beautiful. Cobb
right,
is
and like
great.
everybody like just to the point where it's like, oh, you have a new 911, here's an access port, right? Like that's like what the fuck is going on, because it's
And-
like shit.
The 911 access port is CARB EO legal.
For the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Okay, hold
Mike,
on.
hey
I'm
Mike, so the
confused.
red light on your microphone, Mike, means that you're muted.
Oh.
I didn't bring up Porsche in this episode. Alex did.
No, it was me. And I'm gonna tell you why. I saw a 992 Carrera S or whatever the newest one is
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the way
no, no,
on the way home from work, and it was
Mhm.
just white with black wheels.
boring.
No. At night, here's the thing that and this is where I have to admit defeat in the fact that Porsche is like always one step ahead, is that when I first saw that car coming off of the prior generation 911 that I really liked aesthetically, I was like, it's too fat. I don't like the way it looks. It looks like the fucking Terminator. It's stupid, whatever. Right?
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It is.
It's
when-
perfect.
When you see like the type of cars that we're getting now, like in terms of like, because electric cars are getting bigger, right? So obviously design constraints are loosened because you don't have a power plant to work around of. It's a skateboard. You can do whatever you want with the body, right? And we're seeing car companies like really pushing towards like the shit we were talking about before, like the cars that we saw in science fiction movies when we were kids, right? They're really kind of moving towards that aesthetic because you can execute it now and you don't sacrifice anything. When you look at the car, the new 911 through that scope, that is exactly what it should look like. It's perfect,
Yep.
right? Like everything looks the way it does, the big tail light across the back, the whole 9 yards. The car's fucking immaculate. And like, I want one so bad. Like, I want a fucking GTS, like super, super bad. I might sell a testicle.
dude.
And then I'd only need to get another $196,000 to buy the car.
The thing about the 911, though, like, the best part is you
That is
don't
the same car you've
need
had since the 40s.
you don't need a GTS. You need a base 911 and a stage 1 tune, and
Yep.
you own a turbo. Like, that's it. That's all you need. Literally.
Porsche
It's
is the
either-
king of selling you the same shit you had 60 years ago
Yes.
every other year. It's the same 911. They're like, it's a all brand new 911. Like, fucking hell, it is. It looks the
Spoken
same
like a dude who can't
Bro,
afford a
it
911.
is the only car you can draw 2 lines and everybody knows the fucking shape.
That's a
Right.
good point. That's really and
Okay.
while I agree with you and Dave, like these guys know that I hate talking about Porsches because they will not shut the fuck up about them ever.
Fuck
Right?
you!
It's the most pervasive theme in this podcast is that it's just wait, how long did we get into the episode until the Porsche fucking got brought up, right? Like he laughs. I'm dead
This
serious. I've
was
timed it.
an
It's an
hour.
average of about 16 and a half minutes. Anyway,
We're doing good, folks.
we're doing great. We made it in, and I brought it up. They, to your point, yeah, it's a in theory, it's a shoddy engineering design. The engine's in the wrong place. On paper, the engine's completely in the wrong. Let's put it all the way out the back, right? That's fucking the worst idea ever when it comes in terms of chassis balance, etc. But if it's proof positive that if you do something stupid, but you stick with it long enough, eventually it will be amazing. That's exactly where we're at. And that's my dream for this podcast.
My absolute favorite saying is, if it looks stupid but it works, it's not stupid.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's absolutely true.
yeah.
But no, like I at the end of the day, like if somebody was like, I will fund your ability to buy one vehicle of your choosing, no strings
It
attached.
better be a fucking Koenigsegg.
No,
That's a good
because
choice.
here's the
That's a great
thing.
choice.
No,
That's a great choice.
it is, but I can't drive a Koenigsegg every day. I wouldn't want to.
Why
What?
not?
Yeah, why not?
It's a glorified LS.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that it's long, it's too low. You can't drive it. I live in Texas. The roads are shit out here, brother. Like, if
You ain't
if,
wrong.
if you wanted
think
to,
about this.
Away from a $2 million insurance claim.
Okay, so that person's gonna fund your Koenigsegg, but are they gonna fund your maintenance costs and your expenses that you spend?
that's the other
It's
point.
still an LS. Who give what
No,
maintenance?
but
Put oil in the motherfucker.
but the
Let it
brakes
eat.
aren't LS, and the body panels when you crack
It
the
has
front
the
carbon
name
front split.
Koenigsegg. You
Right.
pay for the name Koenigsegg. Like
To Timmy's
that's it.
point, you get parts availability, you
The
get
more
daily drivability,
zeros
you
you
get
add to the price tag, the more zeros come with
Yeah.
service.
right.
You
Just for the
get a
point, just for
911.
this.
I'm entirely aware of this.
You get a 911, and it doesn't matter if you have a turbo or if you have a base Carrera. Like the maintenance cost is basically the same.
As long as you
Like,
don't have carbon brakes, which I wouldn't want carbon brakes in a daily.
What do you
anyway.
mean
Okay,
carbon
but-
brakes? I've never put carbon brakes.
So,
I've never
here-
replaced them ever.
Here's the problem with carbon brakes. Everybody sees the sticker on what they cost from the factory. Yes, they're fucking expensive.
That's
and
it.
if
It's
you track the
$15,000.
no,
When
they're
you
ten-
buy a $200,000 car, what is $15,000?
correct.
fair
But
point.
anyways, no. I
Timmy's
know
very
guys that have
passionate about carbon
tracked
brakes.
the living shit out of their cars, and literally they go through 3 sets of brake pads before you have to replace the rotors.
Right.
I
3
just meant
sets of brake
no,
pads.
I'm
of
mainly
track
talking
use.
about. I'm talking about from like a daily drivability standpoint. I have
You,
driven
never,
cars.
you would never replace them. You would
I have
literally
customers
never
I'm not
with
talking
replace
about
them.
that. I'm not talking
100,000
about
miles on
talking
their
about that.
brakes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck if I have to replace the brake pads. What I'm talking about is I don't want to drive on carbon brakes every day. From just
They're
Why not?
touchy. They're touchy.
they're super
They're
touchy.
as
They're
fuck.
super fucking
Have you
touchy.
ever
and-
touchy.
driven
When
on
they're-
brakes
Yeah.
are
When they're-
ridiculously touchy.
Yeah.
When
It's-
they're cold, they're trash.
Okay, hang on. Let
Okay,
me go.
We're not
and go in my
daily in a 911, okay?
That fucking why not? Why the fuck would I not dial in 911?
That's a good question.
I mean,
Right, I've seen guys on 70 in the mountains in all-wheel drive Ferraris dailying their shit in the fucking snow. You can drive your 911.
I would do that
Absolutely.
every. I would have the fastest 911 to $100,000 in the states. I mean, 100,000 miles in the states, hands down. I drive that motherfucker everywhere.
Okay,
So,
but here's
okay.
the only thing, Alex. Just don't option your car with ceramic brakes.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I wouldn't want. I just wouldn't
In
buy.
all
carbon brakes.
reality, ceramic brakes, if you just drive the car, will last a lifetime of the car. Here's
Right.
where it gets fucky. Even carbon brakes in an RS3 are $10,000 for the front rotors and about $1,000 for pads.
Yeah. It's
I'll
no
just
difference.
take iron brakes.
I mean, dude.
I'm
Okay,
glad my car has steel
Mike-
brakes. Really
Mike and
100
we
Yeah.
had a customer that currently still owns a 997 turbo that had ceramic brakes, so it's what 14 years old now. He's got
Yeah.
90,000 miles on the car on the stock brakes that came with
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah,
I
it lasts a
believe
long
that.
ass time.
I believe
Like,
that. I just
so,
I
I
don't
mean,
like
they're-
drivability
yeah.
wise. If I'm planning, like, if this is the most first of all, this is the most asinine fucking conversation ever because somehow fucking
First world.
sugar daddy,
First world.
First
world.
sugar daddy bought me a 911, and I'm gonna bitch about what brakes are on it. But anyway, no,
Find
just real
Alex's
like I'm
profile on sugar babies.
right. First of all, it's powerbottoms.net. Get it right. Secondly,
Hey, there's a website you can find sugar mamas on.
I thought you were gonna say power bottoms. I was gonna be like, brother.
Did you really just call that power bottom?
That's a really old running joke between me and my homies. Like, oh look, I found Gil's profile on powerbottoms.net.
Nice.
This is the last episode of the Red Match podcast, folks. We went from bare Jews to power bottoms. This is it.
Yeah.
It's all my fault. It's okay. It's okay.
That's
It's
the new name of the episode right there.
It's all
Bare
good.
Jews and power
Bear
bottoms.
juice.
No, but like I've driven enough cars with carbon brakes just like around town that I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this every day. And I understand that the farther you drive them, as they get hot, they get a little bit less touchy, they're a little bit less grabby. But it's like, if I'm gonna drive something every single fucking day, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like if I'm waking up in the morning and I haven't finished my cup of coffee and I'm hopping in my car and I'm driving to work, like I don't want to be like every time I don't like perfectly.
don't buy an RS3 ever.
I mean, I probably won't anymore after test driving the one that
I probably honestly, real talk, after hearing all this.
Okay, show of hands. Who has driven an RS3 or TTRS? Us. Okay. This is the fundamental problem with an RS3. The car serves one purpose and one purpose only.
to be tuned.
No. Better. To put $40,000 to $65,000 into to kill supercars and GTRs. Other than that, the car is shit.
I love the brutal honesty.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, no,
Well,
I
I
mean,
have
no
one.
joke. Like last year when we took in that RS3 on trade, like I got numbers on my S4 and I went and drove it and I was like, what am I doing?
What am I
Why?
doing?
Like, no, I mean, it's cool, but unless it's fucking like ready to beat some Lambo ass, like,
And I think that's kind of like the thing is like,
TTRS serve one purpose, and that is it. To spend a proverbial fuck ton of money on to kill everybody that costs more than you. Like GTR, $100,000 brand new. You have an Audi, you buy a TTRS or an RS3 for $50,000. You put 50 into it, it fucks everything.
everything.
well, and like to like add to your point, like when we talked about this in a prior episode, it's like a new GTR isn't even $100,000 anymore. They're fucking 200 G's damn near, right?
Yeah,
Especially if you want a Nismo,
Yeah.
they're $215,000.
But, and also,
that is not the Nismo version. That is
Well,
like a regular GTR.
hey, good
A
luck
regular
getting an
GTR is
RS,
like
an
145.
RS3 for 50 fucking grand, because that ain't gonna fucking happen
Well,
in any way, shape, or
this
form
is
now.
this is all relative to inflation, right?
Right. So
Right.
pre-COVID,
well,
you could
let's
very
get real.
easily get an RS3 for $50,000.
For like $55,000.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, you could prior to the fuckery that we're dealing with because you can't buy anything because everything you want is sitting off the coast of California right now. You could very
I just
easily
recall in 09, 10 when the GTR came out. I mean, a
They were
black
99
edition.
grand for black edition.
Yeah, a black edition was 100. Like,
Yep, it was 99.5 to 100.
And that was like
this
the
is-
Max Daddy, like, hey,
Yeah.
this is our badass version
Well,
of
and here's
this
the biggest
car.
problem with GTRs in general is that car is so fucking old. And granted, that's not to say they don't fuck on everything because for very little investment, you have a 750 horsepower.
They're
It's like-
noisy.
it's like
and it
Timmy's
looks
Audi.
really good.
Yeah. I'm
They
not saying
drive
like
rickety barge.
I'm not saying like value adder. I'm just saying hot, nasty, badass speed, right? Like you can make them very fucking fast for like comparatively not a fuckload of money,
And
right?
and they look great stock. Like,
It's
They
that's a
look-
bold claim. They look like
No, they
car
do.
stock. They look like car stock.
The
But-
GTR and the RS3 are in the same territory, though. They're fast until you hit a point. They're fast and cheap until the end of stage 2, and then they're ridiculous amounts of money to become
But
fast and reliable.
Here's my main question, right? Because like the number one aside from the shit you're talking about, where you're really throwing money at it, right? But the number one claim to fame of like the RS3 and the TTRS for a long time was like, for very little money, it's a 9-second car, or like a
Yeah.
close to 9-second car, right? Now,
That
if you're cool with
Eh.
that, if you're cool with that, and you're not trying to run down Lambos all the time, right? And you're like, I just want a fast car for me to have fun with. If you look at it through the perspective,
in order to go 9s on a stock motor, stock turbo, you are max effort. Like max effort. There are 3 people I can think of offhand who have done it. PJ Garth, Lacey from TCR Performance, and Hunter Gaskins. Hunter's car is at a Southside Euro in Florida. It is completely stripped, slicks, small brakes, Haldex controller. PJ's TTRS is like absolute max effort, stripped, small brakes.
so would you
slicks.
say that that's like a
not
myth?
drivable.
Is that like one of those myths of like, could it theoretically be done for $4,000? Yes, but like, is it actually executable repeatedly? Or and like, so like, it's obviously not.
You can go low. Okay, at sea level, you can go low to mid 10s in a street stripped RS3. So I mean, like you toss some 18-inch Nia speed wheels on it. You can put a decent tire on. You pull the back seats. You pull the passenger seat. You know, you tune the car. You put a Braille battery in it, like street stripped. You can easily Control V, Control C, Control Z this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Right.
You can undo it like that. The back
Right.
seats come out in 20 minutes.
I mean, door panels
You're
take 5 minutes,
going-
whatever.
Yeah, you're going low 10s. In order to actually go 9s, like unless you mean like 99999, like fucking
It's a
999.
fucking 9. It's a 9.
9.
9.
Yeah.
9's a 9,
Like,
baby.
that's still a pretty good amount of effort. All the guys I know who have done it, the 3 I can think of offhand, again, like it's Hunter Gaskins, Southside Euro, awesome dude by the way. PJ Garth is in a TTRS, which is 300 pounds lighter dock than an RS3, and then Lexi Allen at a TCR Performance in Jersey. They're like the first 3 to come to mind who have gone 9s on stock motor, stock turbo. Yeah, I think Hank probably did it forever ago, but it's not. You can't drive. It's
It's
ruined.
not sustainable. It's not sustainable, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not like
Well,
you're not gonna
but-
enjoy driving that car.
You ruined the car. It is a. You just spent. Okay, so my window sticker is right next to my desk.
Mhm.
So my car was 61,975 brand new, and you ruined the fuck out of your $62,000 car in order to go 9s. Can it be done? Yes. Is it realistic? God no. Like low 10s all day long.
Okay, so let's say a low 10-second car then, right? So let's say, so you
That's
still have
not
your
shit. It's 2021. Who cares about 10s?
Right.
right, but you're also like, you're operating in the vein of a dude who like wants to really go fast on the street, yada yada, right? If you're talking,
Got 55 in a Jetta.
Ooh.
but you also have a $4,000 ECU in your Jetta. That's what I'm saying. So like, if you roll that,
The small expense of the car.
Uh-oh.
and the defense rests anyway, like if you roll that back to just like an average enthusiast who wants a quick car on the road, right? Drive it to work every day. It's a 10-second car, right? Whatever. Is it still like the bad value proposition that it is if you're trying to go be a Lambo killer?
Man, that's hard. You're not going to kill shit at 600 horsepower. Like your max effort RS3 stock motor is going to make 600 on a really happy dyno. And
I mean, you're fucking with lightweight street tuned M3s. You're fucking with lightweight stream tuned C63s, that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
the new M3s, those new M3s,
Those things are fucking
hard.
ridiculous. Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
they're
those
ugly
things
as
fuck
shit, so
hard.
we don't talk about those.
Well, when their grills are half the front end, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's real bad.
Airflow does help. Airflow
And,
does
but
help.
here's
Yeah.
here's the
My
worst part about that
coworker got
car.
to drive one.
They're gross.
Chief Alex up here, he drove one the other day. Some dude pulled up in that new green, and he asked him if he could drive it, and he said yeah, and he said the S4 hits harder. Like,
Dude, B9's S4 ain't nothing to sleep on. Those things launch hard as fuck from a dig.
I mean, that was on 91. That was before he even felt E85. He said on 91, my S4 is better than that brand new M3.
And the other thing about that the ugliest part about that M3, not even the M3 so much, but the M4 definitely.
Just the front grill.
No, look at the side profile of that car next time you get a chance. It is
Yeah.
horrid.
That bad.
It is horrific. Like
from the
what-
back, from the side, I'm an A3. That's fucked up.
That's a good point. Holy fuck, that's a really
$2,000
good
for
point.
Up badge A3.
That's such a good
Yeah.
point, and I didn't put two and two together until you just said it. Because now I see it, right? Like it's all the busy fucking bullshit going on back there, and it's just
2017 plus. We all look the same from the back end.
Dude, the
Same
new fucking
thing, like-
M3 looks like a fucking M5.
Like they didn't distinguish the RS3 well enough from the S3 and the A3 in 2017 plus when the
But-
RS3 came to
But
us.
is it like? But that's like Audi's thing, though, right? Like the Bauhaus, very understated styling. It's like been their thing for fucking ever, unless it's a rally car, in which case it's like, hey, my splitter is 7 foot long. But like, you know what I'm saying? But
I
like,
can
you look.
jump rope with my lower lip.
Well, look at like old S, like what was it, like a B7 S8, which has like a fucking Lambo motor in it, right? Or like
Yeah,
whatever that
it's-
generation is.
The B7 RS4 that had the V8. So the B7 RS4 had the V8 before the R8 had the V8.
Right. No, I'm talking about the S8 of the similar year. I don't know what the chassis code is for it, but
Play a C shot, like a C8.
yeah. So it
I
has
know what you're talking about, and that
Yeah.
shit goes.
but you're right. It has a fucking Lambo V10 under the hood, and it just looks like an A8.
It's just a sedan.
It's just a
Talking about
big.
now.
It's just a big sedan, but it's fast as fuck. Well, I mean, it's not fast as fuck for
It was in
2004.
the day though. It was
Yeah,
quick
for
in the day.
2000. Listen, in 2011. Yeah, 2011.
yeah.
You have a 505 horsepower V10 powered sedan, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like that shit was fucking hard. You know. Now, granted, a Q50 Red Sport does a quarter in the same time, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, when Andrew's 13-year-old RS4 kept up with me on the top end, that's when I knew I had to go E85.
Those
Nah.
That's what I
RS4s are
knew.
sick, bro. Those are
My brother got one like a month ago
with
and
the
it was
gated
an
manual. It's got the gated manual.
It's not
Is it a
gated.
B7
It's not gated, I
RS4?
thought they were- yeah.
It's not gated. It's just a manual.
Yeah, it's a B7 RS4.
That is the absolute. Okay, that's the second worst engine Audi ever built. The
Is
first
it?
one was
Is it
the
really?
V6 S4. The 4.2 V8 is like Satan
Terrible.
said, let's put chains in engines and get rid of belts.
Oh,
Like,
Hey, don't tell me that after I forced my brother to buy this, okay?
I'll bring
No,
a
no,
trailer. I'll bring a trailer, no
don't
less.
get me wrong. The B7 RS4 is an amazing car. The one before it, the S4, has the world's shittiest engine next to
Oh,
car.
got it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
So here's my
Like-
thing. Here's my real question, and you'll know this because you're smart and I'm dumb. I told him he should put a blower on it.
I mean, who do you think's smart up in this bitch?
Okay, well,
You know how to
the
beat
thing
boob. I
about
don't know
it
how to
is-
beat boob. I hit shit with wrenches and I make Kyle help me. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like,
Alex, the blower setup that you sent me, Andrew looked it up because he was interested, and it's like 25 grand.
It was a PES blower, wasn't it?
And
What?
and
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 don't be a
balling like
bitch.
that. We're not
have you
balling
met
like
my
that.
brother?
your brother
You're
just bought a
talking
car out
like-
being a trailer, so
If you want to make a B7 RS4 faster,
Cash.
swap B7 into it or sell it.
it's all the cash he had.
that's so fucking. That was the most disrespectful thing, Dave. That was so fucked up. I just said sell it. This motherfucker said sell it.
Two options.
And Jimmy was like, yeah.
If you want to make a B7 RS4 fast, you have two choices: 2.7T swap it or sell the motherfucker.
Oh.
Suck it, bitch.
There's no room in the engine bay to even trine turbo, PD blowers on an already hot motor. Like you've got Audi built an engine, Audi built a chassis designed to take a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbo motor, and then they're like, well, let's throw a fucking V8 in this motherfucker. It'll fit.
Yeah.
When you get a
It'll work.
chance, Dave, I want you to go look up the Range Rover Velar SV autobiography. This is
Range Rover.
Velar
I love how he's doing
SV
it right now.
the SV autobiography.
SB.
Das is Das?
So that is
It's-
a Range Rover Velar.
There's not enough room where they can
Put
fit
an engine cover on it. This is a car that was designed by engineers who were like, we want a fast Velar, and they were like, got you, fam. So it's a 5-liter supercharged V8.
Oh, mother of God.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
They
Yeah,
just Alex, I don't know if you they put the V8 supercharged motor in a Defender.
I've heard that. Yes.
Do you know what this looks like to me? This is 10 engineers walking past 40 virgins to fuck the mechanic in the ass.
Yes.
And I'm the mechanic. I'm the mechanic with the raw asshole.
No.
Hey,
So
what-
And Kyle
here's-
is taking it all day long.
Here's the best part about that engine, okay, is that you can't put an engine cover on it because the hood won't
Yeah,
close.
no shit.
Right? And part of the wiring harness doesn't fit, so they just kind of lay it over the top of the engine.
This is what the Army calls bohicca. It is bend over, here it comes again.
Yes.
But you know what? It doesn't matter when I have 150 grand and that guy has to fix it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
This
it's
is
fun.
okay. This is almost as bad as my Jetta. My friends describe my Jetta as 10 gallons of shit tossed in a 5-gallon engine bay.
Yes.
I can
It's 100%.
Yeah,
It
I
is-
can-
Yeah.
But
It is
awful
awful to work on my car.
if you don't
Actually,
have, go ahead.
speaking of V8, we are now going to the 4.4 twin
BMW V8.
turbocharged BMW motor. Yep.
Which is a great engine. I like that engine.
That's the motor that's in the 8 series and the 7 series.
And the 5
and the
series
6
and
series.
the M5.
5 series. Yeah.
Is that in the 5 series too?
That's the M5 engine. Yeah.
M5.
Oh, cool.
It's a great
That
tuning wise, it's a great engine.
motor's awesome. Yeah.
So the long and short of that whole situation is that from what I understand, while everything else was Rover, that engine block was still being cast by Ford. And they
Yes.
said, we're not doing it anymore because we don't even use that engine anymore. And you guys don't buy
What is,
enough
it,
of
what
that.
is it from? Like, what does it share?
It's like a 5-liter mod engine. It's like a old 5
Oh,
liter.
it's
Yeah.
like a Coyote.
It's like
a-
not a
Coyote?
Coyote, the Prio,
No,
the
no.
prior one. The Fox body engine block, and then Rover would do their own
No
shit.
way.
Yeah, they have their own
Yeah,
heads.
yeah.
They have their own heads, their own blower, which is basically a Maggie blower. Like if you look at it, it looks exactly like
Can
a
I just
Magnuson
stick a
blower.
voodoo in this thing and make it actually sound good?
Yeah, those things have their own problems though. Voodoo
Yeah,
engines-
they don't hold power. My buddy Caleb blew his turbo voodoo, and he's been through like 4 third gears.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's the MTE
Oh.
transmission. But yeah.
TR3160 is absolute trash. It's great for like 8,500 RPM naturally aspirated, but you put actual power to it, and it's like,
So does that not run does the GC350 not run the MT80? That's a different training. I didn't know that because I know.
no, it's a Tremec TR3160. So like back in the day, we had the T56,
Right,
the
which is like-
Brazilian version,
Which is like, why would you not just put a T56 and everything? That fucker is so stout.
or even like a TR6060.
Which is also that's the transactional version though, right?
56 with factory upgrades, like
Right. But the TR6060 is the transactional version, isn't it? That's the one they put in like C6 vets and all that types of shit.
I
Is that-
don't know. As far as I know, the TR6060 is a factory style upgraded version of a T56. It's got like larger output splines and shit. But the Voodoo, the GT350, you got the TR3160, which is great for all motor to rev to a bajillion RPM.
Yeah,
but
because
you
there's
throw
not as
boost
much
on it,
torque. Yeah, there's no low end. But even like a stock, like a new factory like Ford GT Mustang GT, it's like just buy the automatic.
Yes,
You're gonna
yes.
fucking
By
shred third
the
gears.
10 speed. My buddy John had, I think it was a Gen 1 Coyote Paxton kit. Car went mid-tens up here in Colorado. He got tired of shifting gears, and he got the same exact car. Well, he got a new version with a 10-speed auto,
And a Gen 2
put his
Coyote.
old car back to stock, and that thing fucks. It's like an $8,600 kit, and that car fucks
Yeah.
hard.
What?
Even well, so like that 10-speed auto is essentially the exact same 10-speed auto that's in like the Mero ZL1. It's just different tuning.
It's like, yo, dog, I heard you want to stay on your torque curve forever.
Dude, if you ever get the chance, and it doesn't even have to be a ZL1 1 Elite, if you ever get the chance to drive a paddle shifted ZL1, that fucking bitch will snap your neck so fucking hard. Stock. Like just stock. If you're not ready for it, my buddy had one and he like let me roll it and he was like, roll into it. I'm like, cool. And you know, if somebody tells you to roll into it, you don't fucking roll into it, right? You just put your foot
No,
down,
you
right?
fucking
Yeah,
you
so
full
it's
this.
it.
It's
right.
this.
So and I, you know,
Beat
you
it like
drive
you lose your money.
Right,
Yeah.
you drive a stick, you anticipate the movement of the car, right? So you don't ever really think about like put your head back and do all this shit because it's like I'm the one in control. I'm used to this shit. I smack
And
it.
then
I
but first you have to play Busta Rhymes, break your neck on the stereo, and be like, I have no idea what's about to happen to you.
No, I gave
For sure.
myself fucking whiplash in the ZL1. Like I fucking yeah.
Wait, were you driving and you gave
Yeah.
yourself whiplash?
Yeah, because I just wasn't ready.
That's a
'Cause
whole new level of violent. When
Oh,
you're
no.
driving, you give yourself whiplash versus being the passenger. Like that's
and this is at
fucking-
like half throttle. Like I was just like not ready for like all that torque in first gear. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, wah! I was like, fuck, and I'm just started ripping them. And I was like, this thing is fucking amazing, dude. Like, what the fuck? They sell this to people? You can just go buy this. All you need is money for this fucking thing? What the fuck? Like,
They sell this to people.
I think that'd be the best part of having a shitbox Jetta sleeper is finding guys with these big money cars and be like, you have no idea what's about to happen. Oh, that's what I was getting at like forever and a half ago was the car's got an exhaust cutout. It's got a 3-inch
holy
cutout.
fuck, what a throwback.
right?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like all quiet, and then I've got this factory looking button down by the shifter, and I hit the cutout, and it's just like quiet little hairdresser car and loud. And oh my god. It is the best part to go car hunting. Like I'm sorry, you have a Subaru, but I hunt Subarus all the
for
time. I'm like,
sure.
God thinks he's fast.
Hey,
I'll go find him.
To defend Subarus, it's not about being fast. It's about having fun.
And making fat clouds, bruh.
Listen, in defense of Subarus, if you like corners, it's a great car. If you like going,
My 06 was my favorite car to drive.
yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay, if
think
you like drifting and rallying and going in dirt and doing donuts in your car, that's what a Subaru.
Yeah, it's a fucking dickhead car. It's a dickhead car, but like,
Who touches
What I
dirt in
hate
a
is-
Subaru?
I fucking did, bitch.
You're the
I live in
1%.
Texas. I do that shit all-
1%.
No, I
The
do that
1%.
Says the dude who actually off roads his Tacoma. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Nobody's listening to you anyway.
STI was the last Subaru they got the pedals right on.
Dude,
07.
thank you.
Yeah,
Was the last year
Yeah.
the pedals were correct.
I have a
Like-
1-inch aluminum spacer to push my throttle pedal back out so I can actually heel
So you
toe.
know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you said.
STI, you could heel toe that thing with zero effort.
In
They're
a
so different.
in a
It's a
15
different experience.
So the chassis balance in a 15 is way better than in a prior STI, but the ergonomics of the car are objectively worse. Even the seating position is not as good. But
yeah.
Chris, to illustrate the point, if this is my brake pedal, this is my gas pedal.
Yeah, it's recessed so far.
So you have to
And
be
excuse me?
almost full lock to be
Default
able to roll. Yeah, like and like I don't know about you, like I don't do the heel and push. I roll into my heel toe, and it's I don't know, just because I'm stupid, but I just always roll into my heel toe. So when I'm towing and then rolling my foot, that's like I'm gonna always put too much brake pressure on, right? When your fucking shit's that recessed. So yeah, I spent $90 on a literal inch thick piece of billet aluminum from Barris Engineering, and it was the best $90 I've ever spent because I love driving my car so much more.
This is what I'm deathly afraid of, right? My Jetta's down to finish the all-wheel drive swap and do some other stuff. I've been driving my Mark 6 TDI diesel Golf. I am so horribly afraid I'm going to get my RS3 back and touch brakes, but like,
You will. You will, 100%.
It's such a huge difference when it's soft, spongy, 90 horsepower Mark 6 diesel to then go to these massive 8. Like, I've got more pistons on one caliper in the RS3 than like all my other cars combined.
Okay, super quick story. Louis has me go do a road test on a car. Like Louis has to do a road test with a customer because they think their brakes are rattling or squeaking, and they're ceramic brakes. And he's like, "Hey, go pull up the car. Make sure you slam on the brakes a couple of times before you bring it up." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." I get in it without looking to see what kind of brakes are on it. And I just slam on the brakes, and it's like, oh!
Hey, come closer and smile.
I
It looks
wasn't
like all
ready.
your teeth are here and not buried in the steering wheel. So
Oh my god!
When you take your front teeth out of the steering wheel, you're like, that's some good fucking brakes.
This is the brakes right there. This is good.
I was already in the car, and he's like, "Hey, slam on the brakes before you come up front." I was like, "Okay, cool." Slam. Oh.
Surprised you don't got that bar right there with the
Yeah,
steering.
it's got a thing going on here, brother. You doing okay? You wanna go?
Is that what that was? Is that
He's got a Porsche emblem just fucking stamped
Oh.
All I know is there was no squeak. Customer took their fucking car home.
Sale is a sale. You got
Success.
Oh my
God.
god, it's so fucking no. That's so funny. Like, so my wife will get in the STI has like the was it? I think it's like the 17s and up. They have the 6-piston Brembos in them.
Yeah.
You know,
shit, there's now, huh?
yeah. I mean,
No,
I
think it's 18 and up.
is it 18 up? I mean, it's a nice brake package. I told a story in a prior episode about out braking a 911, which was really funny because I got to compete with somebody to be slower.
Brakes. Brakes don't have shit to do with it. Let's be honest. We're talking about coefficient of friction. Who has better tires?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have PS4S's on the car at the time, so it doesn't hurt.
Okay,
And,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And it was Carbotech brake pads and fucking PS4S's, and you know, it's
Shit.
we try to do shit
You
halfway
got like
decent in our
X12 Carbotechs on there? Or?
yeah. I mean,
Protector on my 15.
it's
Solid.
it's cool because, and Mike put me on game to those actually because he was like, you know, they sell themselves as like an aggressive trackpad, and he was like, I have no issues with it dailying, and I haven't. I mean, on cold they don't break as well, right, when they're first thing in the morning, but they heat up really quick. And
The Ferrado 2500s are pretty similar too. They're not bad. It's like a hybrid street
Yeah.
track pad.
And
They're decent.
I think the biggest issue with not picking up that is like, so the thing that was fucking me up, and I have to remember, is like the caliper package on that STI. So it's a 6-piston front, 4-piston rear. It's not like exclusive to that STI. They're the same caliper setup that's on an ISF. They're the same
Right.
caliper setup that's on like a GS 350S port.
Yeah,
It's on
but
a
your
bu-
STI weighs significantly less in both of those cars.
But what I'm saying is parts availability. So if you go to like
Yeah.
a shop that sells Subaru parts, they're going to carry one set of brake pads. But at the same time,
Mhm.
like if you know, it's the same shit with like when you own an Aston Martin and it's like be the fucking smart boy and buy the Ford part number, not the Aston Martin part number.
So
You know what I mean?
this
Like,
is the RS3 owner's life hack. Funny, going back to the guy with the B7 RS4, the RS3 shares the same front brakes as the Gen 1 R8 and the B7 RS4. So the dumb RS3 owner gets bent over buying RS3 pads.
Mhm.
The smart RS3 owner buys, EBC, Stop Tech, whatever, for B7 RS4, and then they just change the connector on the pad wear sensor, and it's like half the price. So
well, that's
I
like
get
the
you.
same thing with like the Veyron fuel pump, right? Like the Veyron fuel pump, it's
Yeah.
like, is it on like the big engine fucking Touaregs and shit? Like it's the same fucking
Yeah.
shit, right? So
It's like the Hellcat pumps. Yeah, it's a 525 Hellcat pump.
yeah, it's like, oh, you can spend $1,000 on a Veyron fuel pump, or you could spend $270 on a Touareg fuel pump with a different part number. It's the same.
Well,
fucking,
that's like guys buying 17Z Brembos for their piece of shit rat rod VW. It's like, bro, just get them off a fucking Touareg.
yeah,
It's like
it's the same
$100
shit.
in the junkyard, or buy a big Brembo 17Z kit. That's the same thing, just powder coated with fancy stickers that say Brembo. It's like,
Who gives a shit, Doug?
junkyard?
Yeah.
I drive a Passat.
A very fancy Passat.
I drive a Passat with
Was-
Macan brakes.
Well, it's,
Yes, you do.
The Macan brakes are pretty dope. Guys put those on the Mark 7s all the time. You can still use the stock.
They work.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle.
I have had.
Kyle.
I've
No,
had
he's
that.
got bigger. He's got
He-
big braking on.
He's got big small brakes.
Performance pack. He's got 345 mil big front single pistons.
I mean,
I-
I ain't
I
gonna
bought it.
lie.
Oh,
Now
you're
that I'm
an
an
ass.
85, I want
Everybody's
better
talking.
brakes.
Yeah, I have the
I've had
stock rotor
people
side
buy
stop tech brakes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But you're also on 17s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean,
Wait,
you're,
you've got 312 mil front brakes?
sure,
Your non-performance pack, right?
correct.
Okay, so your 312 front, 272 rear. That is great for a drag race car because you can run 15-inch wheels and it clears by a proverbial cunt hair.
A
A
Correct.
redheaded cunt, right? So the real question is 15-inch bead locks on the front of the GTI?
Yes.
I kind of did that. There was a defining moment in my life when I realized. So I had 345 mil Golf R front brakes and 310 rear. So Golf R front and rear. Took the car to the drag strip on the bigger turbo setup on street tires, Indy Firehawks, and I went like a 2.5 to the 60 foot.
What? With Indy Firehawks?
Yeah, but
For
it
sure.
also trapped like 118 miles an hour, which isn't fast to you sea level landlocked boys. But to us up here on the mountain at 11,000 foot density altitude, 118 mile an hour trap speed's fucking cooking for a pump gas car.
That's awesome.
Did you just
So-
fucking get out me, swamp me right now for living on a fucking mountain?
Well, I had this defining moment when I saw the 60 foot. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding? 2.6?
That's quick for
On
a
a
car like that. Yeah.
So I ripped the brakes off the car, ripped the big brakes off, went back to stock, which is what Kyle has. So I went to 312 millimeter front, 282 rear. I ran a 26-inch drag slick in the front, ran a MHR whatever 24.5 whatever slick on the world's ugliest wheels. They're Vox MGA
Is that
15 by
with two
7.
X's?
Yes.
God damn it.
So it was the only wheel that we found, like the community found, could clear the front brakes. It's a Vox NGA 15 by 7 ET20 with a I can't remember if it was a 24.5 or 26-inch tall tire, but I put some 15 by 4 pizza cutters in the back, and you can do it on the brakes that Kyle has. So if he's blowing the tires off because his car makes 550 plus horsepower, the performance pack brakes kind of suck. Having the stock 312 brakes, you can run a 15 by 7 in the front. You can run a 15 by 4 pizza cutter in the back and let it rip tater chip and put down like a 1.5, 1.6, 60 foot. So
So here's my
I know
question though.
actually, let me
So like
let me
even
go-
so he has a stop tech brake package. Like isn't that caliper like a little bit bigger than a factory caliper?
what do you have? An ST40, ST41 kit?
ST41.
Yeah, put the stock brakes back on and put slicks on it and just let her fucking eat. Because I went 1.556 to the 60 foot front wheel drive on a proper setup slick and suspension dialed in.
That's fucking really like that's V8 bro quick. You know what I mean? That's like V8 streetcar quick.
Man, I got some V8 guys going like 1.1, 1.2.
Yeah, but like what kind of power are they making and how serious is that car at 1.112?
All of it.
Yeah,
How much
okay.
power?
Okay. So like I
Yeah.
said, like okay, so here's let me be very clear. In the terms of this podcast, when we say street car, we're talking sub 4 digit.
So this is funny. Me and Hank literally just had this argument like 2 days ago, or maybe it was last week. I was talking to Hank from iRoz Motorsport about what makes a street car a street car. Like, if you guys saw the footage from World Cup finals or any of the social media from iRoz Motorsport, first off, Hank, I love you, and Jeff and Ryan and the team and all that, but Jeff's car is not a street car. So
Which car is this? This isn't the blue one, right?
no, the blue one's Hank's. The black one with the like. Do you remember how Conor McGregor had the "fuck you" suit?
Yes.
The black car is the iRoz car, so it's Jeff's car. 07K the World, I think his Instagram name is, and it's like the "fuck you" Conor McGregor suit with iRoz logos all over. It's got a wrap on it. It's got like iRoz like every 3 inches. That's Jeff's
Okay.
car.
Okay.
So yeah, the Conor McGregor "fuck you" suit hits my mind, but iRoz. But yeah, me and Hank were talking like what makes a street car, because he was saying he was in the street car class, and they were the only ones that drove their car to the starting line. Everyone else had a pusher, like
Yeah,
my
that's
buddy
not a
Mike.
street car. That's not a fucking street
Happy
car.
birthday, Mike, by the way. SB Parts Direct. He's the ATP Black Mark IV Golf. That was at World Cup. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Mike. But even
Birthday,
he
Mike.
had a pusher
Happy
car.
birthday.
So like to
Even
me,
he had a pusher car
like, and
in
this
the
is
street car class.
this is okay. So like, and this doesn't fucking mean anything in the grand scheme of cars, right? But in my opinion, if you say your car is a street car, you should be able to drive that thing on the street and not be fucking miserable the entire time.
You should be able to drive it
So-
there.
There's a new definition. Okay, like in my mind, I've got
Yeah, but that's
like
that street car is now a drag car from 10 years ago.
here's the classifications for me, right? To be okay, so Justin Willis's car, the orange Nova you guys looked at, he's ran street car level events. First off, that car doesn't have a fucking alternator. It's a 16-volt race car.
And I get, and
He
I
put a
right,
trailer hitch. He put a spur hitch on the back with 3 batteries and a generator because the race rules required him to go on a 40-mile cruise to be a street car. Headlights, taillights, turn signals. It's a street car.
Well, and I think
if you
like,
can put
yeah,
license plates on it, it's a street car.
and that's like the drag week rationale.
This
too,
is
right?
where me and Hank argue.
Yeah, that's
I call
the
it
drag
a
week rationale.
street. I call it a street mod. Like there's pro mods.
Yeah,
for
I got
street
you.
cars.
I got you.
Right.
There's a street mod,
Right.
which is the in between. Like it's legally street legal. Headlights, taillights, turn signals, dope. But you've got an 850 cage. You've got 1558 wheel horsepower.
Yeah, but like to me, that's not even like an accurate qualification because you got guys like fucking Lutz with Mad Max who had headlights and taillights, and that was a legal fucking street car in Oklahoma, and that's a fucking race chassis. It's a tube chassis car. It's a pro mod.
It's
right?
a street mod, though.
No, the fuck that shit was 17 feet long. That ain't a street mod, motherfucker. That's a race car. That's a drag car. You know what I'm saying?
Headlights have taillights, have license
Nah,
plates.
see, I disagree. In
It's a
my
street
opinion,
car.
in my professional, unprofessional opinion, a street car is a car that you could daily, a car that you would not hate to daily drive, and it is a factory car. It's not a two-frame chassis. It's not a
No, fuck that. It fucking depends on what state you're fucking in. Because you
No,
can go to
no,
fucking
no, no, no. It
Texas
doesn't
and you
matter.
could fucking have a
That's what I'm
race car
saying.
real
But
quick.
that's the thing. It's like
Obviously, it's
just
subjective.
because it races on the street doesn't make it a street car.
Okay, so what makes a race car then?
What
Exactly.
makes a race car the second you wouldn't want to drive it for more than 100 miles at a time.
Okay, so the second I put engine mounts in my Jetta, I fucking hated the car. It's
street
not
car
a race car.
It's not a street car anymore.
But it's not a race car.
It's subjective, right?
I'm just a
It is
dumbass.
that's why I said it. In my opinion.
All year
In my
of
opinion.
mounts in it, and I hate it.
Yeah, no, in my opinion,
True.
is that like because like okay, perfect fucking example of this. Kyle's car is a street car. Kyle's car is quick, it's pretty fast, but you can drive it every day. You don't hate it. It has air conditioning. It has a stereo. It's still fast.
So does the Jetta.
Yeah, but you hate it. He doesn't hate it.
Oh, well, I do because
Yeah,
of fucking money.
Well, no, but I'm saying it's like you've like crossed that. You've crossed that threshold. You've crossed that threshold in which like in a pinch, in an absolute pinch, your daily's down or whatever. Like, how many days are you really willing to drive that car consecutively? Be like, fuck it, I'm renting a car till the daily's out of the shop.
Is the cutout open or closed?
Dude.
Dealer's choice.
If the cutout closed, I will drive that car all day long. Like it's. The engine mounts broke in, but at first it was like riding the world's biggest dildo. You sit there at idle, you're like driving a Harley. It's like
Okay.
Hey, dude, I drive an STI on coilovers with 19-inch wheels. Like I do that every
Your
day.
car's miserable to drive too. Then what are you talking about?
Yeah, and I'm
Okay,
looking
okay.
at 18-inch wheels actively. Like-
Okay, let me guess. You've got way too high a spring rates. Okay, no, tell me.
Ooh.
You've got BC coilovers.
no.
No.
Oh fuck. Okay, well that's all ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think real
Those
talk,
ride like
and
welded shot.
and like here's the thing is that I'm a middle point on the damping adjustment for my coilovers. I should probably tune it down a little bit more because the roads are harsher out here than they were in California. When I was in California,
Right.
it was perfectly fine the way it was. It actually rode nicer than my stock STI. The biggest,
shit.
the biggest issue is the 19s. 10 out of 10. I have 4 bent wheels from
I
driving in
hate-
Texas. Yeah.
Dude, the RS3's got a 30. It's got a 30 series sidewall in the front. The 255 30 19. It's fucking
Yeah, mine's a
horrible to drive.
mine's a 245 35 and it's
Yeah.
too thin, right? So like I'm actively
It's
looking
just
at
like riding on rubber bands. It's shit.
yeah, I hate it. So like I'm want to go down to an 18 and do like a
Those
like a
17s.
you can't put 17s over the stock brakes unless they're
Yeah.
methods, and then they're too narrow for my liking, honestly.
Yeah, you can go to 18s and RS3 brakes. Other than that, it's like close.
Well, it's like so on an older STI, like a 15, because they have the smaller brake package, you can throw a 17 on it, no issue. But on these, even some 18s don't clear, so you got to be
Yeah.
specific about
I
that.
was
but-
worried about mine, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, your Koenigs are good on that. But so yeah, I want to do like a basically what Mike's showing, like a 265 40 18. Just get a little bit more fucking meat on it all the way around.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I hate all the played out Euro wheels. Like, yeah, the Neo Speeds are cool, but everyone has them.
Put
BC
Japanese wheels on it.
Yes. Okay. My
Japanese
Jetta
wheel destroy everything.
my Jetta's got inky PFO1s on it.
No way.
But
Yes.
Not RPF ones, because every motherfucker and their cousin has RPF
Oh,
ones.
it's a great
ones,
wheel.
yes.
It's a great wheel.
Yes.
It's a great wheel. It's a great wheel.
It
is a great
was
wheel. It is a great
until
wheel.
You see 4 STIs in a row. at
It's a
car
great
meet.
wheel in the sense that it's inexpensive, it's lightweight, and it's strong.
Yes. And
Is
I
it played
found
out
a
as-
Sentinel 50 RS3. They're 18 by 9.5, I think, plus 30.
Yeah.
And you can
Basically
like a
STI
265
fitment.
in the front.
That's STI fitment, yeah. So
Damn.
so it
Yeah,
and this is
PFO
the real
ones.
this is the
There's
fucking
a
part about
dude-
wheels. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is the fucking part about wheels. Is that I will actively tell you, please don't put RPFO ones on your shit because everybody has them, and then also actively tell you to put TE37s on your shit, even though everybody has them.
No one has TE37s. They have Rota grids because they're peasants.
True, but
Peasants.
that's not the point. But they do that because they want to have a TE37. Like TE37s look good on everything. I don't give a fuck. I don't give
Anyone
a
who
fuck.
had Forza 4 put TE37s on fucking everything.
They look good on
Everything.
Ford F250s. They look good on Civic EKs. I don't give a fuck. TE37s and everything. That's it.
Facts.
It's like a perfect wheel because you have
Yeah.
all the offset options in the world. You have the concave face. You have the flat face. You know what I mean. The sky's the
Mhm.
limit.
I'm with you.
Best $3,300
wish-
you ever spent.
How do I copy this shit in? I'm kind of retarded. I want
Can't use that word. Can't use that word. Bear juice fine. Can't use the word retarded.
That's pushing it.
You're pushing it.
Okay, here we go. There you go.
Alright.
This is the RSV I found with PFO ones, and it looks gangster as fuck.
Where are we putting this? This is
This
we're
is go
gonna
back to the channel general. Oh shit, am I an idiot? Maybe.
probably
No, yeah, go back to the chat. It's all there. It's all there. Am I an idiot? Well,
Probably.
yes. Yeah, facts.
Those look nice. Those look nice.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Yeah, they
that
look
is really
gangster as
good.
fuck.
And on that bombshell, I just realized this is a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It happens. This is what happens when we're drinking and we're talking about cars.
On that bombshell, I got
yeah.
one waiting for you guys.
Do it.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Send it. Ah, Kyle's
We're
gone. Send it.
Get it, girl.
Anyway, go
boy.
go follow Dave at allwheel drive _GLI. Go check out EQT if you have an MQB platform. They're the guys, man. They will definitely hook you up. Kyle can attest to the power that they put out and the shit that they do. As always, like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. Everybody's been chilling for a long time. Had a couple new people in the chat. We appreciate you chilling. And until next time, gentlemen and probably one lady, drive safe. We love you guys. Peace out.
That guy's.